Maybe a little one. Here follows an open love letter to the fans of the Pot Topic podcast. You cunts are all right. Kiss, kiss. This one's for you.
Salve, and welcome to the Pot Topic podcast. I'm your host, Dom, and with me are other hosts. We have Eddie.
Not hungover.
We have Taryn.
Hungover.
We have Heather.
Tired.
And I'm a combination of tired, hungover, and full. So, good luck, guys. Welcome to issue 65, which is a community special. On this podcast, we have just one pot at the moment. Oh, no, two, technically. I think we've got an audio topic or two.
We have a couple of audio topics, yes.
Yeah. So, we've got two pots tonight, and we're going to draw topics out of them at random and talk for 2 hours whilst drinking whiskey. What we got, Taz?
Today's whiskey is the Glenmorangie Elegant Classic. So,
lovely.
Have a quick bang on that. Await thee the pop. Here it comes. It's everything you've been waiting for.
Lovely. This was recorded on the 2nd of August for release on the 5th of August. This is going to be a quick editing turnaround. I've just realised. Shit. All right, cool. What have we all been up to? I'm going to go last because I've got so much fucking shit.
That is the quickest you motherfuckers have ever done that.
Yep. It's only taken 65 fucking issues for me to get this shit down. Barely.
As they say, practice makes capable.
Then moderate.
What have I been up to? I recently stood in the middle of Regent's Park with about 15 of the greatest people you will ever have the fortune of meeting.
Yeah, I missed it.
And got absolutely drenched playing rounders, and then went to Camden and drank. And then went to your sister's and drank.
Yep.
Because, you know, that's what you do when you're in Camden and drinking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any time at night.
Destroyed our friend's house.
In fact, listeners, if you're ever in Camden, I can do this, they're not going to be there. And their addresses. No, right. But yeah, that was pretty amazeballs. I liked it.
Yeah. Beth was going to come today for a recording, but then thought better of it, seeing as she's got to pack her entire life up and move house at the weekend.
Yeah.
Is it this weekend?
I think so, yeah.
I'm going to miss that joint.
Me and Taz both stopped and turned and looked up at the house as we were leaving, and then Taryn was like, "So this is the last time I think we'll see this place." And I was like, "That's why I always already had turned round to look at the place before you left."
You say that, but I am positive next time you two are knocking around Camden or Kentish Town drunk, you'll be like, "Should we go see what the house looks like?" Yeah.
No.
Oh, you can't really see it. It's sort of top floor. Although, I don't know, might walk past and there could be some other bunch of dickheads there.
No doubt.
Making a nuisance of themselves.
Can't really hear it from street level, though. Sorry.
Could I ask a question I've always wanted to ask?
Yeah, by all means.
Is the reason that Hal and Beth live on the top floor house servants live below stairs?
Upstairs, downstairs kind of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, have you never met Jose?
And Hoseby?
Yeah, Hoseby. No, you've met her.
And Consuelcy. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Fucking hold tight, listeners. This one's going to be a
No, look, let's put an end to this before someone says Diego.
Oh, very
You
good.
guys are awful.
Let's stop. We're going to go through the alphabet otherwise. Cool. Anything else?
Edgar.
I was going with that.
Up you.
Oh, sorry, it should have been Igor, shouldn't it?
Not Francesco.
Yeah, what else have you been up to?
Work, sleep, shit, masturbate a lot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sound.
Go for it.
Wicked. So, I don't know, when was the last time we did a show? It was a little while
2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
It was longer than that. We recorded 3 weeks. Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I think since then, I've gone and spent some time in Hastings. There was a camping trip. We turned up. First thing I did was go to Hastings proper to see my brother because he happened to be in town, and I got to, I finally got to see and hug Dean Spencer go check out his art. He did the art for Walking Out, and it was fucking lovely to see Kieran and his mates again. Yeah.
Very talented artist.
He's fucking awesome.
Very talented. Very lovely too.
Yeah, he's absolutely.
And he takes commissions.
He does take commissions. Yeah, go find him on Facebook or DeanSpencerArts.com, maybe. I don't know. Just have a look at Dean Spencer Art. He does commissions. Has a Patreon.
Should that be album art?
Sorry,
Shouldn't we do the album art as Walking Out album art?
yeah. All right. Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah, there we go. That's sorted.
Sweet.
God, we get organised tonight. Let's do this.
I always love that when someone gives you free advertisement for your novella, you always have to take a second to go, can I accept this? Yes.
I always have to make sure I'm not going to be an absolute prick. I always feel that.
Mate, we've got like 2 listeners. It's not really
yeah, no, true. I'll tell you what, we can use it for the album art if we do like the classic pixelated glasses and fake spliff thug life thing.
Wicked.
Going in. Yeah.
Hashtag 420 blaze it.
Absolutely. And then after that, it was just a fucking mess in the field for a little while, which was, a mess in the field.
Yep.
Then went to see my mum, which was cool. Tried to have a. Oh yeah, saw the latest Star Trek film. Was it Star Trek Beyond?
Edge of Darkness?
No.
Chekhov should have put his handbrake on. What, too soon?
Oh, no, it's the classic narrative device, isn't it? Chekhov's handbrake.
What?
You see a Russian
You could either be dead or in the car, but never both.
If in Act 1 you do not put handbrake on, by end of Act 1, splat.
By the way, I really, really liked Anton. So I
feel immediately bad for making that joke. That appears to be a really sweet dude that lost his life for a silly mistake for stupid reasons. But anyway, that film,
But on the plus side, he got run over by his own car without anyone in it. That's a way to go.
Don't know. Brian Harvey tried it. Didn't quite work.
I think Keith Moon ran over his own.
Brian Harvey,
E17 frontman.
Yes.
He apparently got high by eating a load of jacket potatoes, like 14 jacket potatoes in one go. He was delusional and managed to run himself over with his own car. Just
hang on.
I'm not going to literally. That's it. That is the story. That is the story.
That's the story.
That is the story.
The dude got mashed on mash.
Yeah, he ate
over
14 jacket potatoes and then ran himself over with his car. He was a state.
I mean, is this some sort of like mid-90s slang for pills?
No.
Straight up 14.
Straight up
14. Any details on what was on the jacket potatoes? Because
I wouldn't like to guess. I think we need the facts in front of us if we're going to do this any longer.
God damn, I need to look that up. That sounds fucking incredible.
Yeah, that's funny.
But yeah,
anyway.
the latest Star Trek film, Star Trek Beyond, it was pretty good. It's like a very long Star Trek episode rather than a film. It was enjoyable enough.
Like all the films, you mean?
No. I mean, the other films have been they've actually felt like films.
What, with Benedict Cumberbatch?
Yeah. Which, I actually really liked. A lot of people seem to have a bad problem with Into Darkness, but I thought it was pretty cool. It was a watch that, and also, fucking yes.
Stop masturbating.
Watched Reign of Fire.
What's Reign of Fire?
Christian Bale playing Cockney.
Cockney Batman. And Matthew McConaughey.
Was it like, he must have friends?
Oh no! I genuinely love that film.
Yeah,
and it's shit. But it's got so many plot
shit.
holes. It's got so many plot holes. But the scene where they reenact Star Wars for the kids in the castle is brilliant.
Yeah.
There is. Has anyone ever seen the Christian Bale musical?
No.
There's a film where he plays like a 1940s American newspaper boy.
Okay.
And it's
fair
a
enough.
musical and he sings through the whole fucking thing.
Oh, God, that sounds awful.
But you've got to watch it.
Oh, I don't. It's Christian Bale. I really don't.
He must have friends.
So Reign of Fire was pretty cool, but then we immediately followed it up with Aragon.
Oh, really?
And despite being a John Malkovich movie, that is a bad film. That is the book is bad. The film is bad.
Sorry.
That's just the shittest dragon in the world. But yeah, no, so what was the watch some shit there? And that was that weekend, I guess.
Tom.
Oh yeah, saw my little niece. She was there as well. She was cool, up and toddling, trying to pick up cat shit. Yeah, very cute.
It's a family thing.
Hey,
Don't go into it.
you guys wouldn't understand.
Tom, can you edit something in for me?
Sure.
Can you edit in Rain of Fire? Is that a golden shower with cystitis? Sorry, carry on.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah.
And then last weekend, I didn't unfortunately make it to the birthday rounders, but I did make it to Beth's place afterwards. And I got absolutely battered.
Yep.
Didn't sleep.
You've got to stop doing that to our guests, really.
The deep frying is more than a chafe.
Yeah.
And then sort of the next day, Heather and I went for a walk around London. I don't know. I'll let you tell that bit if you want, hun.
No, it's fine.
Oh, wicked. Yeah, no, so she's...
Pokemon?
Some of her clothes, there was some Pokemon, yes. But something she made has wound up in a Selfridges storefront window.
Really?
Yeah. Is it Selfridges?
Yeah,
Selfridges.
for Jimmy Choo. For
that
window display, and it's
Big
3
fucking
pairs
legs.
of 2 meter long legs and a couple of 1.5 meter legs, and some sparkly trousers we made for it.
So it was an octopus.
The body image thing they're giving to children nowadays in the media is disgraceful.
Have you seen The Slender Man?
Yeah. It's sexy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, which reminds me, It Follows is just coming to Netflix. I need to see that.
What?
It Follows.
It follows.
Yes.
Pennywise?
No, It Follows. It's the name of a film.
Pennywise?
No.
Boo.
No. It's a horror based around sort of social networking-ish. It looks wicked. I don't know.
Wait, you telling me the tragic tale of Wargy is a reality?
There is
So pitch poll from a couple of issues ago or something.
there is actually a film trailer me and Greg all saw recently that caught both our attention about the social media games like Blue Whale that make the news. Mm-hmm. It's basically like that. It starts off as little challenges and builds, and you end up, I think, trying to kill someone, and if you rebel they whack you. It's very tense. It looks really fucking cool, but I can't for life remember what it's called.
Cool story.
Rickard, get on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've done actually loads, but in fact, I did loads in both of those things, but I can't really talk about it.
Cool.
It's incriminating.
Wicked.
So Heather,
Just know he's done something illegal, listeners.
oh,
There you go.
absolutely, lots of illegal.
Hi.
Hey,
Hello.
Yeah, I haven't been on for quite a while. I don't think much new has massively happened. Got a new person at work. That's interesting. Whoa. Somebody new that has to put up with me every day. Made some shit. Did some stuff for a big film thingy I can't talk about. Did some stuff for a TV series I can't talk about.
Can I just
NDA
check?
up the wazoo.
Is this episode redacted by the CIA?
Yeah.
But I like Channel 4 are doing a TV series called Electric Dreams. It's like a couple-parter. It sounds really, really fucking cool, and I can't wait to watch
It's a
it. And
Philip
the
K.
costumes
Dick
look
thing, isn't it?
epic. Yeah, it's a whole load of TV series using Philip K. Dick's stuff, but mixing it all up a bit somehow and like making all the characters meet. I think I don't know. Sounds cool.
So once
Watch
upon a
it,
time
good.
for Philip K. Dick.
Maybe.
Oh, so they're finally making a Philip K. Dickiverse.
Can I just say, haha, Dick.
Yeah, indeed, Dick. Indeed.
There will be Dick.
I don't know. Has Taryn said that we booked our New Zealand?
Oh yeah, we're going to New Zealand.
Cool.
So we were excited about that. That's
So
cool.
come back.
We haven't booked our return flights yet, so
Bye, Taz. Bye, Heath. Lovely knowing you.
I mean, so far we can get to New Zealand.
We can get to New Zealand,
And there's
and we've
some
got-
movement around New Zealand.
no, and we have some hotels maybe booked.
Is the flight to Fiji booked?
None of the flights are booked, like getting anywhere around New Zealand or
Okay,
Fiji.
cool, sweet. Yeah,
Or home.
Well, that's this Sunday.
You
sorted.
caved on Fiji?
Sorry.
He did.
Yeah.
Whipped.
Who would want to go to Fiji for 3 days?
To be fair, I've never been to like a tropical island, so it'll be
meant to be
interesting. The closest I've ever been
Oh, we need a camera.
is Egypt,
What do you
and
melt?
Egypt sucked.
All fucking palm trees, mate. Not an oak in sight.
So,
I've told the story.
sorry, you think Egypt is a tropical island?
No,
Okay.
I said the closest I've got is Egypt, which is like
Hot.
hot.
Sunny,
I mean, I do remember. Oh,
There's
God.
water on one side of it.
not grey like Britain. There you go.
Yeah. It's all trying to walk into Sharm.
You've
town.
never been to the Isle of Wight?
It's not tropical, mate.
It is for me.
And have I been? No, I haven't. Oh, hang on. Yes. Tail. Tell the people about your tail.
It took a while, didn't it? Yeah.
No, I got it. I was trying to work out what I'd say and if that was interesting to say. Oh well, edit this shit out.
Don't worry about interesting this pot topic, mate.
On the 2nd of September, there is a Guinness World Record attempt for the most mermaids in one location. And for it, I have... to do the Guinness World Record, if you want to do it, you only need a basic tail, like a fishtail skirt. You don't need, like, a real swimmable tail. So men can just wear a skirt that I can make in, like, 10 minutes, and you guys can all join us. And maybe get a Guinness World Record attempt. That would be cool.
Or, if you really want to get the deadliest catch, turn up as a whaler. Just fucking let rip.
Oh, I'd like to sort of summon a bit of Matt Stone, Trey Parker, turn up as a Japanese whaler, screaming, "Oh, fuck are you, mermaids!"
I'd like to channel Matt Stone and Trey Parker, stand up as Steve Irwin with the stinger sticking out.
Oh, tasty.
But that sounds like fun.
But it's cool, and because of it, I have decided to purchase a real mermaid tail that you can swim underwater in.
Formerly attached to an actual mermaid.
I was just thinking that.
The important thing
Daily
is
catch.
that if you kill them in the water and then separate the tail, once you take the tail out of the water, it doesn't then turn into legs.
No, this is common.
That's the trick.
Common misconception. What you do is you grab one, you get the pot boiling first, then you dunk them in.
Yeah, don't worry, that's not them actually screaming. That's just air escaping their lungs as they scream
to death.
to boil to death.
Good evening. My name is Phil Jupiter. This has been a lot of whimsy, but over 1 million mermaids die every year for the sake of Heather's fashion. So this Christmas, give a thought. Don't buy a mermaid.
Oh, also, very important, always leave their bra on because mermaids are best cooked in the shell.
And always buy your mermaids dolphin free.
And for whatever you do, make sure you get your mermaid in a month with an R in it. That's a fucking red tide joke. Okay, fine, wicked. Never mind. Loads of fucking seafood shit. Anyway, carry on, mate.
So I've decided to design my own mermaid tail, and I'm having it printed onto lycra and then a monofin fin thing attached to my feet. And I'm gonna be a motherfucking mermaid. I'm very excited.
Can I ask, are there lifeguards there?
Well, the Guinness World Record is we're all sitting on the beach in the cold in September. I don't think we're going to go in the water anywhere.
Just asking, because if there's a lot of people who've never worn their mermaid tail before near water, that could end really badly.
But there is a swimming event after for people who do have mermaid tails. However, I'm going to really try really hard to go swimming first before going in front of loads of people who do it like all of the time.
Yeah.
No, don't. I want to see that.
That's probably about it for me. Thomas, how are you doing?
Fuck me. Yeah, strap in. I'm glad I did. So, first things first. I had a bit of a car crash. A foreign lorry driver slammed into me in the pissing down rain. Luckily, the traffic was only going 30 miles an hour because there were big flashing signs on the M25 saying oncoming vehicle. So everyone's been very careful of that. Apparently not being careful of the traffic going the same way as them.
How did it hit you? Like,
so
was it like
imagine
behind?
I'm in the middle
T-bone?
lane. He's in the slow lane. He weaves across, hits my passenger back corner, and grinds me for a bit. And then he slows down, but I'm skidding at that point because he's pinned me.
Yeah.
Binged off of him, and then ended up in front of him. At which point he slammed into the side of my car, passenger side, and then driven me sideways down the motorway about 15 metres before I span off the other side and facing the wrong way on oncoming traffic, which, thank fuck, was going 30 miles an hour at that point because, to be honest, if the traffic wasn't slow, I would have died. If it wasn't raining and my tyres weren't so incredibly worn that they were skiddy anyway, I would have rolled because I would have gripped the fucking tarmac and just flipped. So I would have died. So yeah, got off very lightly. However, foreign lorry driver, I've lost my excess and no claim bonus and all that kind of stuff at the moment until I apply to get it all reinstated and reimbursed.
Yeah.
But
because foreign driver insurance reimbursement is going to be a fucking nightmare.
exactly.
Yeah.
There's ways and means, but it's a long process, about 9 to 12 months by the sounds of it. Insurance specialist in the corner. But let's not do insurance talk on this. That's our separate spin-off podcast.
Yeah.
Boring shit.
No, it's hot topic bedtime stories.
Lull yourself to sleep with complete and utter mind rot.
When you have indemnity.
But yeah, do look out for that interstitial podcast Into a Pants.
Yeah. To be fair, the worst bit of the car crash wasn't being hit. It wasn't the 4 hours in a lay-by in the pissing down rain when you can't really get into your car for safety reasons. Mm-hmm. It was not the laborious drive home. Oh, no, actually, that was quite fun because the recovery vehicle driver was talking about how his big aim in life is to become one of those recovery drivers on Canadian ice mountain.
Ice road truckers.
Yeah, but a recovery vehicle for those trucks.
Oh, yeah.
And that's his dream. And it's just like, fuck, this sounds really interesting. But yeah, anyway. No, what it was the last week and a half of trying to buy a fucking car. My fucking God, I just did it today. Finally found a fucking car that wasn't made up of 16 different cars or, you know, a granny car or...
So one of my best mates sells them.
Oh, well, done.
Yeah.
I've done, and I'm actually quite happy.
I honestly didn't put two together on that. I'm so sorry.
I've not got a cool car coming, but it's nice.
Is it Kit from Knight Rider?
Imagine that, but more of a chavvy sick up special version.
It's a Pidgeotto 3890.
Does it have a red light that goes wagwam, wagwam, wagwam?
Leather seats, heated. You know what they say about leather seats? Easy to wipe off when you're stuffing your face at the seat of your car.
It means
Just quick question, Tom, because you've also spun out just by aquaplaning.
Yeah, aquaplaning. Yeah.
What was scarier?
Aquaplaning.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. Fuck me. Well, that was at 70 miles an hour. That was me going along sideways on the road and nothing holding me back.
So what you're saying is you're more comforted if there's a foreign truck driver there to hold your hand.
Well, let's put it this way. Like, when I first got hit by the car, by the lorry, it was, oh, fuck my car. It wasn't, fuck my life. Shit, I'm going to die. It was, oh, my fucking car. Then realised, like, oh no, that was actually quite dangerous. And then did a dangerous thing and span the car 180, did a skid and to get facing the right way on the motorway, which my car had a broken axle, so I'm well impressed I managed to do that. And it's front wheel drive, and that was the axle that was broken. I did it. And then drive a mile down the road to where it was safe. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah.
What's driving a car with a broken front axle? Driving a front wheel drive car with a broken axle.
It's like being in a cheap disco. Like every light in the dashboard's going blang. Fuck! What? What's happened?
Celebrate good times. Come on, get off the fucking road now. Get it off.
This thing was squeaking. It was pulling to one side. It was really weird. But yeah, no, that's done and dusted. But the problem was I left my pub and started a new job, which was an even further drive away from home. So that led to me having a ridiculous hangover because I crashed over at work and introduced myself to the new guys with 60 quid's worth of red wine. There was 2 other new guys that drank it with me.
Sounds like a pretty good intro, to be honest.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Every night I was party manager. No. Yeah, lovely new pub. It's piss easy. There's nothing to do, and it's a stopgap until I get out of pubs. So that'll do.
So you could effectively be like the fun uncle.
Well, let's just say there were those kind of incriminating stories coming out when we were drinking. I really didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
So not so much the fun uncle as the creepy dad's friend that everyone calls uncle, but you don't get left alone with.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okie dokie.
And then, of course, it was Kimmy's birthday, our housemate, so we had a big house party and didn't really do much apart from suffer for that for a couple of days. Apart from, I may need to do this as my plug at the end. Mm-hmm. Watched a lot of anime. a lot of anime. The Devil is
a lot.
The Devil is a part-timer. I'll save the synopsis for the end, but fuck me, that is a brilliant anime. It's so funny. And then, bought new car, done.
Oh! I tell you what else I did do. I, as a treat to myself, started replaying Final Fantasy IX.
Ew.
Oh, God, it's so good. It's so good. I've only played an hour and a half of it so far.
It's not 6 or 8, is it, though?
No, you're right. It's 9, and it shit. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't shit all over 6.
No, it doesn't.
But it shits all over 8.
No, it doesn't.
Well, I mean, it has a story and likeable characters, and not much in the way of glaring plot holes as compared to the others.
Wait, there's no plot holes in 8. Amnesia. Every plot hole, amnesia. It's fine. It's fine.
But yeah, no, I've restarted playing that, and I've been having a blast. And I think I'm going to be working through that very slowly. That's good. That's like my when I do the morning shift at work. Once I've done like the bits in the morning that I need to do, there's going to be like an hour or two where I can just sit down, play some motherfucking Final Fantasy IX, and just feel good.
Yeah, I'm about to do exactly the same thing. I've just realised I haven't played a Dragon Quest game in a long time, so I'm going to play that very, very soon.
Oh, what, 3DS?
Oh, the DS game, but on my 3DS.
Yeah. Wicked.
That'll be fun. Anyway, 25 minutes of intro done.
Yeah, sweet. Let's do it. Shall we get on with now? Well, stop talking about ourselves and start celebrating our community. Heather.
Just staring Taryn down at what the fuck you doing. All right, cool. Let's go.
Heather, go on.
Go on, you're energetic.
And celebrate. She's gone straight for the Kai Mega topic.
Oh,
Wait.
No, it's cool. Just read the.
Right.
He put all his topics into one post, so just read the latest one.
What's the closest you've come to disaster?
Oh, we literally did this last issue.
Oh yeah, no, that was life's little disasters. Oh no, hang on.
We definitely have done that one. It's just not been crossed out.
Yeah.
I'll do the next one.
Oh, okay. I need to invent a way that's going to stop this shit happening. Oh yeah, don't drink whiskey while podcasting. Right. Oh shit, no, fuck that. Right, go on. What's the next one?
Is wine tasting a load of bollocks? Because it sure seems like a load of bollocks.
Fair enough.
Scientifically, yes. There have been double-blind studies done, and even like the best sommeliers, they fail.
It's all the power of suggestion, as far as I understand it. So if someone hands you a wine and says, "What do you taste?" Peach. Oh yeah, no, you do taste peach. Straight as soon as they say.
Yeah, you've just been told that you're going to taste peach. Wine pairing is bullshit. Has been proven to be bullshit. Objectively, the best thing you can drink with nosebleed. I should pick my nose when I podcast, really.
Or do that massive rack of cocaine you got in front of
Stop
you.
it! No!
No, you're right, baby. Hang on, one second. I'm just going to do some more cocaine.
Stop it! Now I've got blood on it.
It's a bloodbath.
Yeah, hang on. Can we pause?
No, absolutely not. This is great radio.
Oh, okay. Go on, baby.
Taz tries to find a tissue.
No, I'm good. Wicked. I'm just gonna be here and bleeding while you wait. But yeah, no. In fact, what I may even do is just actually blow it out of my nose, so that by the time it comes down, it's like all in my beard and shit.
Oh, grim. There is a towel there. A dirty towel.
Will it be?
A petrol covered towel.
Oh no, I'm all right.
Hang on, I gotta get the kitchen.
Sorry,
I
go
feel
on.
like I should put a counterpoint out there,
What's
just
that?
for argumentative sake. So, wine tasting, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. From an economical point of view, with the fact that as an economy in a whole, we need to make sure that there's constant employment and movement of money and allowance of taxation for a healthy economy. So there is a large collective of old Etonian posh twats who have no merchandisable skill in any way, shape or form other than to stand there and talk bullshit while they're sipping on wine.
Yeah.
That is a lot of blood.
That is some
No,
blood.
you got a good point though.
So I think from an economical point of view, wine testing is not bollocks. It just allows the rich inbred retards to continue in the taxation system and the movement of currency. Thank you. Good night. I'll be here all week. Tip your waitress.
My counterpoint is whiskey.
There.
So what about whiskey tasting? Surely by the same
Token.
Yeah.
For the most part, yeah. I mean, the thing is, I mean, at least with single malts, you can't help. They've got a fucking point when it comes to the difference between like Islay and Highlands and
then it's definitely the base notes are a lot stronger.
Do you
but
realise,
then I can taste the difference between a Rioja and a Merlot, or like.
Do you realise somewhere in this world, in a converted ski lodge, there are 3 posh people going, whiskey tasting, bullshit or bullshit? And they're going, well, it's not like wine tasting, because obviously if I have a cheeky 74 Chateau, then I can tell those nuances, whereas whiskey just tastes like whiskey.
Oh, yeah, they're just there going, oh, no, we should do a podcast about this and inform the uneducated masses.
We should inform 2 people.
Who cares about the uneducated masses? Fuck them.
Pass the Rioja. I can't believe I thought that was the posh word I could think of.
But yeah, I mean, yes, I mean, I'm gonna stick with you. You have a point in terms like economically, like there's a fucking booming business around wine, and movement of money is
and
always
import,
good
and export.
But by the same token, wine tasting has actually categorically failed in every single scientific test that's ever been applied to it.
Fair enough.
What about cultural tests though? Because I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't wine one of the oldest alcoholic beverages on this planet?
Well, I reckon so, yeah.
And it's been in almost every major civilization, which means that the rich people drank it, and there would be wine tasters and sellers, which means it'd be like picking on prostitution, you know? The oldest, like culturally, it's proven itself. Science does a lot, and in things like medicine, yes, I completely agree that I would rather take a scientific point of view than some new age guy who's decided in his head that water's excellent for everything. But if there's something that's got like a cultural significance like wine, which has been at the heart of wars, intrigue, has been present at almost every single major historical event for the last 3,000 years.
Yeah, I understand. The thing is, like, I'm not saying
pretentious Ponzi's were there for all of it.
I'm not saying wine is bullshit.
No.
Much to the contrary. I fucking love wine. I love me a good red.
But what I'm saying is that with wine tasting, with the wine tasting process and the arseholes who spill forth about peach and blueberry.
I mean, as a social event, absolutely.
So that's economically and sociable. I reckon I could win this, and I don't even believe in my cause.
Maybe we should do an uneducated wine tasting where you have good wine and then you have all the other bottles, which are the second bottle of wine.
Lambrusco, Blue
and you
Nun,
taste the difference
Lambrini
by drinking all the wine.
That sounds, that sounds good.
Yep, right, let's get on it. Let's go.
Should we
Chablis and Blue Nun.
There you go. Done.
I very much like watching the things where they do that with cake, and they did ones with mince pies, and all the different mince pies from the different shops, and then worked out which ones are the most expensive ones. That was very interesting. All of the snobby ass bitches that only go to Marks and Spencer's or Waitrose, their favourite one was one from Lidl. It made me laugh lots.
Speaking of which, Lidl was also on the social media feeds of everyone I knew anyway, because they all drink a lot. Apparently they've got one of the top 10 rated gins in their home brand system, like labelled thing.
Doesn't surprise me. One of the single best bottles of Plonk I've ever drunk. And like Diola, Worry here would back me up on it, is Aldi's Montepulciano.
Montepulciano, give it to me. Yeah, let's not do the whole song yet.
That's a fucking banging wine.
I once spent 4 days in the field with you two singing that song over and over and over.
Yep,
again.
that was Bloodstock.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Maybe we should sing it for the bloopers at the end.
Yeah, go ahead, just for old time's sake. It's occurred to me recently that working in a theatre, I should absolutely get a video of me singing that song
on stage,
on a West End stage.
Yes, you fucking need to.
And I think is I might but the thing I want to orchestrate it. Like I want to bring the iron in, the Iron Curtain, and then
Make it racist, you mean? Call back.
Oh yeah,
Taz,
Iron coming in.
I want to video that. I want to be present for that. Is that possible?
I possibly. I mean, I'll have a chat with the guys at work once they explain it to me. Once I explain it to them, they'll be like, yeah.
Like once they explain it to you, lads, I had a drunk one. Listen to this and then tell me what I'm supposed to be doing.
Guys, Montepulciano singing on stage. What am I thinking? Oh well, it's just quite simply this, Darren. We'll bring in the iron. Don't be racist now, and then we'll take the iron out, and you'll sing at us, and we'll record you from the circle front. And you'll sing the song, and then we'll drop the iron back in, not being racist, and it'll be lovely. And they'll send it to Dioda and be like, ha.
Yeah. So wine tasting. I do like tasting wine. So I'm going to say it's not bollocks. Not the process of wine tasting, but tasting wine.
I've been defending the non-bollock part the whole time. I have not changed my viewpoint. Wine tasting is...
It's just a little bit too pretentious.
It's
That's the only issue with it.
But the thing is, how can you lampoon something if it's not up its own arse? And there have been some brilliant comedians that have done plays on like, I'm getting dog shit, I'm getting twig, I'm getting like, they've done some really funny ways on it. Sometimes you need the gentry's work base to lampoon by their lessers. Yeah.
Goof the toffs. Done.
There's actually a conversation in my novel, unreleased, where like the characters are walking through a really dangerous bit of town. And they're being very quiet. And then they just start talking about wine. It's a really odd little scene. But like each time I get to it, it's like, I mean, I should cut that out. I just like it too much. It's too dumb. It's just like, it's a short, like 1-page conversation. I think it ends with one of the characters talking about a wine that's tasting a bit barnyardy. And the other one goes, yeah, I thought it could smell bullshit. And then they just got to kind of lapse back into silence after that. Yeah, cool. All right, thanks for that, Kai.
You're wrong. Can you cross that off, please?
It has been crossed off.
It's been crossed.
That was a job. Fucking nice one, Kai. That was a pretty good topic, actually. I got a lot of mileage out of that.
And thank you for all your topics over the years.
Yeah.
Blimey.
In that one post.
And also, thank you for offering our mates to buy your Arctangent spare ticket as well.
Fucking, I don't know why the lazy cunts didn't get their eyes.
Fucking dickhead. Sorry, Kai. I hope you got some money for it.
Why?
Sorry?
Dry Kai.
What? I was looking to get one of the tickets. I'm one of the lazy cunts.
Yeah, fair enough.
Should we give you drunk?
Tom.
Not enough. Yes.
Should you have one from Sophie's chest?
One from the community. That was the community. That was the Kai topic again. I could feel that. 2 seconds. I'll pour myself some more.
It's got to be said, Tom. I feel so much better for some whiskey.
I did until the headache came back.
Quick, drink more whiskey.
Well, that was the thing. Like this afternoon, bought a car, and the place I bought it from was up the end of my parents' road. So my dad went, I'll walk you up there. The pub's just next door. It's his local. So he walks into the pub, I walk into the dealership, I do my thing, go for a test drive, all that. Come back and go, well, be rude not to. Walk up there.
So, like, it's his local. I take it. I mean, he goes there at, like, he's
every day, lunchtime-ish, yeah.
Oh, really?
Has a couple pints with his mate Graham, who I met today, lovely bloke.
Is it to the point that, like, he walks in and people just go, Dale!
Does he have the full cheers?
I get the feeling my dad is one of those cunts that they hate, which is hilarious. But
well, he is a conservative.
Oh, he's there, he's moaning about the toilets, and you can see the fucking bar staff rolling their eyes at him. It's just like, I know that look. But yeah, I had 3 pints with him and his mate and had to come home, and now I'm having the second hangover of the day. Brilliant. Anyway, this one's from Kiwi Dave. You right, Dan?
Kiwi Dave.
Yeah, when we
if only he was real, Heather and I could ask. We could ask him for some tips about New Zealand, but he's not.
Aussie Dan for them, and I'm sure he'd give you some. Like, come to Australia. And Dan says, "Tell me everything you know about New Zealand." Holy shit! Okay, yeah.
What? Like, what? Hang on, for real?
Yeah,
No, Tom,
no.
show me the topic.
Shit. I threw it on the...
Could I go for
Yeah, tell me everything you know about New Zealand. All right, okay. Let me start you off, Dan. The first thing I know about New Zealand is it's fucking expensive to get there. And having done my research, there is a very nice little hippie town we're going to be checking out called Raglan.
Well, that sounds like a hippie town just by the name.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ragland.
Raglan.
Ragland.
Yeah. Interesting enough, same name as the name of the road of the Sawmill Community Outreach Program.
Of course it is, yeah.
Which I don't know, I take a certain pleasure in that. Of course, listeners at home will have absolutely no fucking idea what I'm
Friend's
talking
house.
about. Friend's house, yeah. There is Peter Jackson, something about sheep.
Black Sheep was filmed there.
Yeah, good
Lord of the
film.
Rings was filmed there.
We're going to Hobbiton to go see the Hobbiton world.
Yeah, that's one of the plans.
That sounds pretty cool.
There's a glowworm cave where there's full of loads of glowworms. We're going there too.
There's a black sand beach that the sand doesn't actually look too black, not like Iceland levels of black sand, and that was a pretty black. Oh fuck me, that beach was wicked.
There's a forest of wonky trees up in the North Island. There's 2 islands. New Zealand's 2 islands.
There we go. Jonah Lomu's dead.
They are not. They are named, as far as I've managed to discern so far, the North Island and the South Island. So something else I know about New Zealand is they're not particularly imaginative.
Well, no, they didn't go to Australia over there.
Yeah. Oh, like the Concords and Reece Darby. You know, there's some New Zealand stuff.
Yeah.
From then we got
What We Do in the Shadows.
Exactly. Yeah. And there is a bird called the Kiwi bird, which is named after a Chinese gooseberry. So.
Yep.
Oppressed indigenous population.
Yep, the Samoans.
And the oh fuck.
Maui?
Thank you.
No, Maui. Samoans aren't from...
No, they're from Samoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. New Zealand were populated from Samoan stock. There's a really, really funky sculpture, which is a ginormous anchor off the coast of the South Island into the sea, like it's literally holding the island in place. The islands are based on a myth or legend about a giant fisherman wrestling with a giant fish, and the South Island is the fish and the North Island is the boat.
They have a couple of decent gaming cafes.
It's south from here a bit, and then a bit around.
Is Jared Christmas from New Zealand?
Yes, the stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's
Fucking
amazing.
hilarious.
He's playing Greenwich.
Oh, we need to go see him.
on my birthday. New Zealand.
Stuff, and then also there's more stuff about they have some fjords.
Sheep. They got sheep.
Yeah.
I believe I mentioned sheep.
Apparently,
They got lambs as well.
Apparently, if
do
you
have
see
the
one
lamb.
sheep chained to a post, don't worry, that's a leisure centre.
Cool. Yeah.
See, I mean that's the thing. Like Wales jokes are just so easily transplanted to
yeah.
New Zealand, aren't they?
Yeah, they always take their girlfriend sheep to the edge of a cliff. That way, they know they're putting back.
Yep.
Lovely. I don't know. I'm actually quite. I mean, I'm sure we'll go there and we'll find out some more shit about it.
Do you know what the number one crime in New Zealand is?
What?
Ram raiding.
Fucking hell.
Fucking hell.
Thank you. Good night.
Yeah, that's very good.
Oh, I can't remember where I know it from, but there is one road in particular
from New Zealand?
that is actually quite. It is from New Zealand.
Right.
That's quite famous for sunstrike casualties.
Oh, right, yeah.
Letalities. Which sunstrike is when you have a certain amount of moisture on the road, and then the sun at the correct angle, and it reflects off the moisture on the road and stabs you in the eye. And there's a particular road in New Zealand, as far as I remember, that has caused a lot of deaths for exactly that. It's like fucking, they're well on it. The city of Wellington is known for
Named
being,
after a boot.
and is quite windy. Also, very famous metal bar, which I'm a little gutted about because we're not actually getting to Wellington, but we are going to be going to Auckland, and there is some metal bars there. Also, while we're there, and I don't know, I'm so in two minds about it. But while we're there, Lorde is starting her thing. It's like, I mean, I don't like her that much, but we are in New Zealand. that look that Heather just gave me, I think is pretty much a no.
Yeah.
The first thing we're going to be doing, hopefully, such as the plan, is our first proper day. We're going to be skydiving.
Fucking A.
Yeah. I've been wanting to skydive for a long time.
It's one of those things I always said I wouldn't do, and now I've slowly, as I've got older, gone, nah, I probably would.
I'm going to die sometime.
Well, no, it's, do you know what? It was hearing the fact that, yeah, it's fucking frightening being on the plane, but the second you jump out, you're fine.
Do you know the
Like
only
your brain just shuts off, and it's just like, enjoy it.
the only thing that scares me about skydiving is, you know, when you stick your head out of a moving car, you know it's hard to breathe if the air is flowing straight at you.
Yeah, I told you I had that car crash. That was exactly what I was doing.
Yeah, the thought like of just not being able to catch a breath.
I mean,
You're all right. It's not that. It's not that
That's
bad.
the only
I
thing, because
figure-
I've been out of a window and I'm a smoker, so like my lung capacity is like a thimble. But like when I'm like leaning out of a window and it's like 30 miles an hour, I seriously can't breathe.
you know, you can just
You know,
like
you really
very
shouldn't put
loosely.
your head out the window.
Oh, don't ever. She hates it. I think it was one of the first times she drove me. I just washed my hairs. Washed my hairs.
Well,
I
both of
washed
them?
individually
And those little
every hair
buggers
on my body.
wouldn't stop bouncing
One
around the
by
back
one.
seat the entire time.
But I just washed my hair, and in order to like turbo dry the drying process, I just kind of opened the window, stuck my head out, and
like a
Heather.
dopey husky.
Ooh, wow!
Did you come back
She
with the white
lost
part?
her shit. She was angry.
To be fair, you were being a dickhead.
No, because I'm not like sticking my head like, like I've got, I've got the edge of my head out just
If you
enough
ever
to
a
suck
car
my.
went past or a lamppost
On the passenger side, if a car goes past on the passenger side,
Have you never seen that documentary?
we're already fucked. That car has gone completely off the fucking reserve. And if also lampposts, what are you doing that close to the fucking pavement? Come on. Yeah. So anyway, that was the thing.
Have you not seen that documentary, Final
Cyclists.
Destination?
You
Like,
say cyclist.
I did say cyclists.
it's not pronounced cyclist; it's pronounced dickhead.
It's a synonym.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Did you come back into the car and your hair was like full afro?
No, I
singing.
wasn't given enough time. It was
Diana
just
Ross.
ever
Did you
so
look like full
slightly
Spectre,
drier.
like proper?
God, my God, it would have been amazing. I look so much like Steve Vai when it happens.
Oh god.
One thing I know about New Zealand is every time I keep telling anybody I know that's ever gone anywhere in New Zealand I'm going, and they ask me how long for, I say under 2 weeks. They all go, "What the fuck is wrong with you? You're going to have a shit time leaving. You're not there long enough." So that's what I know about New Zealand.
How's the 4 fingers of whiskey I just poured you, mate?
It tastes pretty similar to the last bunch of whiskey I had.
All right.
How far into the podcast are we?
46 minutes, 16 seconds.
Fucking A. Time to get whiskey.
Cool. Right, is that enough about New Zealand?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, fine. Why not? Cool.
It's
Sure.
Yeah, not here. Done.
Yeah, all right. Yeah,
Right, Eddie.
whiskey.
Next topic.
So I'm just laughing at Heather doing a little dance.
She was trying to subtly tell you where to go, but you were reveling in the fact she was.
It's just so. I'm not going to read out your IP address, but I don't think you want me to read that out.
No, that one's good. Yeah, don't know what that is.
That's your IP address.
There's a bit of scrap paper. Next one.
I think I have read your IP address out on the PTP podcast.
That's
before.
not my IP address. It's fine.
Or is it just like a
It's a bit of scrap paper that clearly you should have gotten in the bin.
right? Okay.
It's literally a bit of blank paper.
My favourite man, Captain Sickbeard.
You're right, Dom.
Ghosts, real, fake, or something in between.
We've had a similar topic quite a few times
Yes,
recently,
they're
haven't we?
fake.
I mean, it depends how you define a reality of it. If
Fucking hell, really?
If,
Okay.
I mean, if it can be perceived as such, it exists in some form, even if that perception is utterly bullshit. In
Right.
fact, I've just started reading a book called Paranormality, which I'm sure is going to deal with. It's dealing with psychics at the moment, which is like, I don't know. The whole thing is, psychics. Essentially, there's going back to a staple of ours, cognitive bias. Yeah, confirmation bias.
Okay, I work for a motor insurance company. I should be right as long as I don't use any names. I once had to deal with a claim for a professional psychic. A motor insurance claim for a man that can predict the future. And apparently he's worked with all the big stars, including Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, and Fern Britton. But yes, I literally had to punch myself in the nuts, not even joking, so that I could keep a straight face when I had to call him. Because every ounce of my being wanted to laugh in his face.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, well, you should.
I mean, it's one of my favourite pictures of all time. Is it's like a billboard outside, like a hall where there's going to be a psychic performing, and it's just got tape pasted over the front of it. It's just closed due to unforeseen events. Oh, it's so good. Another good line, actually from Paranormality, is the psychologist who writes it. He talks about having this conversation with this one lady who's utterly convinced she's a psychic. And he's talking to her, and he's just like, what's the worst thing about being a professional psychic? And he mentions and she said, without even a hint of irony, the missed appointments.
Obviously, we need to be at least semi-unbiased. So, if you do believe in ghosts, we totally respect your
wrong
right
opinion
to believe in whatever shit you want to. Just always ask yourself one question: why are there no dinosaur ghosts, cow ghosts?
Oh no, this is our thing. Why is there never a ghost on a hoverboard? Surely someone's died in a hoverboard accident horribly.
We're talking about the current hoverboards with the two wheely things.
I was thinking Back to the Future.
Not Back to the Future. No,
I was going time travel. No. The problem I've got is that over the years, at some point or another, where we're standing, and if you're listening to anywhere on the planet, at some point or another, there was probably life there that died, be it animal, bird, whatever. Yeah. Where are all the fucking ghosts? We should be fucking head deep in them.
Wow, yeah,
maybe we are.
Absolutely.
Maybe one's on your shoulders right now.
The only way there would be ghosts is if it's like lights. You can only see what light bounces off. Light itself is invisible.
Was it the Comedy Button that made a point about if you're sperm ghosts. If you're super hardline Christian and consider sperm to be life,
every sperm is sacred.
Mm-hmm.
All those billions and billions of sperm have died. Where's all the sperm juice? Because we must
dripping out your gym sock.
Ectoplasm.
Heather,
have you ever seen a ghost?
No.
Cool. Real or fake then?
Or in between.
I don't know. I guess it's a nice idea for people that are grieving and struggling. I had my friend tell me once that she saw the ghost of my dead brother outside my bedroom. It scared the shit out of me when I was about 10. It was pretty creepy.
That's a fun trick. I did that to my siblings. Oh, Pudding's tired.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
That's all right.
Yeah, I don't know. If you need ghosts to make the world that little bit more magical, just go do yourself a favour and go read up the dual split experiment, which is is a quantum experiment that kind of deals with light going through two splits and how it's how they figured out it kind of behaves like a wave and a particle at the same time. Mm-hmm. So when you fire light, I don't even have it in me to describe all the levels that they've taken this experiment because it's weird. But yeah, go look up the dual split experiment and then go from there, go forward until you get to quantum scrubbers.
Scrubber!
Basically, it's a way of splitting the light signal and then pairing when you fire light through a dual splits, you get an interference pattern on the other side. Yeah. So it kind of appears in bands, which kind of suggests that absolutely it behaves like a wave.
Yeah.
But if you put anything in between that to measure where the photons are going, suddenly that interference pattern just completely falls apart and you get random dotting
Yeah.
on the thing. Now, the quantum scrubber is a way of splitting those wave signals, pairing it with basically creating what's the word? Quantum entanglement paired. And if you figure out where the pair is going, you still lose the interference pattern. But there's a way of setting up this thing called quantum scrubber where you have no idea where the paired particle is going, and the interference pattern returns. And that you can do that after the paired photon is supposed to have hit. So it's almost like the spooky action quantum entangle thing works backwards in time. Yeah, that's fucking magical. Fuck ghosts.
Well,
that's insanity.
Do you know what? I heard a quite good personal experience of something paranormal on the most recent episode of Pockets Full of Soup, which is Jared Petty's podcast.
Yes, I need to listen to it.
50 episodes. Well done to him. He won't listen to this, but congratulations. Yeah, he tells a story about when he was in Eagle Scouts, and there's 4 of them about 14, 15 years old walking down this path on a battlefield, like Civil War battlefield, late at night, just going for a walk. And all 4 of them walking shoulder to shoulder, and all of a sudden, they all stop. They all feel like they've just walked into something, and there's nothing in front of them, and they feel this chill go from their chests and slowly make its way back through their bodies. And while that's happening, they're seeing in front of them a bridge with a person standing on top of it. And then as they're not scared at all at this point, they don't know what's going on. They've all just stopped and realised that everyone's stopped and don't know what's going on. The second the cold has moved through them and ripped out the back of their bodies, they all freak the fuck out, run screaming and crying through the woods, and then get told off for returning to the campsite. And the scout leaders go, "You're trying to scare the younger kids. What the fuck are you doing?" They then sit down and talk about their experience, and they've all experienced the same thing. All 4 of them. Now, if that's paranormal activity, yeah, okay, cool story. If there's a scientific basis of why that happened,
that's the thing. It's going to be
some weird thing that we don't know.
That's
more interesting.
That's so much more interesting.
I would like to venture an opinion on this.
Yeah, go for it.
Carbon monoxide.
Poisoning?
No, carbon monoxide poisoning involves lightheadedness, hallucinations, coldness, spreading through the body, dissolution, slight unawareness. It could, basically, carbon monoxide. If you look up the symptoms of carbon monoxide poisoning and the symptoms of paranormal interaction, they're identical.
Fair enough.
With the addition of death.
What I would say is, in that case, probably wouldn't apply because everyone's metabolism works at different rates and all that kind of stuff. So absorption of carbon monoxide into their bloodstream would be at different levels. So they wouldn't all stop at the exact same moment.
Fair, but they are all Eagle Scouts, friends.
Around fires and that kind of thing.
Spend lots of time together.
I get where you're getting that from,
They could be, plus also, I'm not the chemist that I once was, and nowhere near the chemist that my friends are.
Oh, for listeners at home, Eddie used to cook meth.
Yeah.
And we do.
and we currently... Oh, sorry, baby. Anne, I'm just going to do some meth.
You got a nosebleed again.
No.
We don't do drugs. It's a joke.
Drugs do us. It's a joke. Basically, I was reading Dickens horror stories. In my opinion, best horror stories were done by Charles Dickens. Stories. But when he's talking about the paranormal and the ghosts and, when people were literally interacting with the ghosts who die in that era and other stories apart from Dickens, it just struck me that a carbon monoxide poisoning death would completely look like that. And then I've read into it, and a lot of people are attributing quite a lot of these things to carbon monoxide. So, the moral of the story is, if you're seeing ghosts, check your gas heater.
There we go. Cool.
Because I'm not even joking. Check your gas heater. I don't want you to die.
So overall, fake. But if it's part of your reality and it's real to you, then you're not hurting anyone.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna argue that people have experiences, but I am gonna go out there and just get right ahead of the thing and say it wasn't the undead.
On a whole,
No, on like all things, on average, taken on balance, not the undead.
And
can I just say, you should have finished your novella with that exact sentence.
to be honest, I think it's also got to do with our viewpoint. We're not spiritual people. We're very scientifically minded.
Atheists.
When we did
I mean, when you say very scientifically minded, we're
pop science minded,
we're vaguely rational.
yeah.
I mean, I fucking love science.
My point being, like, when I was a kid in biology class and we're doing the cellular structure of a leaf, I look at that and I go, that's proof that God doesn't exist, because that is random mutations that have happened over generations of species of plants and animals and all this kind of stuff. And it's incredible it's happened. Someone else could look at that and go, well, that's divine creation. That is a machine that's built to do a specific thing.
Yeah.
Like they say the banana proves God, because a banana is so obviously made for the human hand.
Oh, fuck me. That video is amazing.
It is so good. You can never stop
watching
watching
it, Tom.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. No, I was, for listeners at home, in case you haven't seen it, it's just a televangelist talking about how...
It's not. It's a former child TV star that became an evangelist.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then trades on his fame as when he was a child TV star to give his message that allows him, like, I should go on the telly show because not only am I evangelist, but I'm also celebrity.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on.
No, it's brilliant. It's only slight. I don't know. I think that there's another one about a woman who's talking about fossils. And basically, her whole point is that, scientists just make fossils. All they do is they take some rock, smash it up, reform it into fossil shapes, and then go, "Oh, look, fossils." And so, check out the fossil lady. And also, there's the woman who goes fucking on one about how the M on the Monster Energy drink logo,
yes,
is basically it's all Satanism
and Jewish.
And Jewish, of course, because it's got to be.
Yeah, because they don't like the chosen people, those people.
They do not. Cool. All right, I think that's goes done. Shall I grab one from the pot?
Nope. Audio topic.
I was going to say, don't do that.
You sounded like Jason. Then.
Okay.
Go for it.
That's a little scary. Nope. Audio topic.
Here we go. One from Danny.
Everybody freeze. You're all marketing executives, and the object closest to your right hand is your product. I have £1 million to spend. Convince me why I should buy your product. Be as whimsical as you like.
I'm just seeing what's in Eddie's hand. He's got an easy job. Right, shall we start with you, Tara, and then we'll get to Eddie at the end?
So what I've got here is I've got my as yet incomplete notebook. I mean, firstly, is gonna you're buying something for the future, because this is the notebook in which I do write when I remember to the intros for the.
No, I'm not buying it then.
But it will be. I mean, this is going to become it's a historical item eventually. Like this is going to hold. Also, what's that? You followed Dabber directions, so did Porkers. Oh, okay. So it also contains notes from the Gamma World.
That shit
campaign.
is worth gold.
And that is worth fucking gold. And so you've got £1 million, and basically there's only one of these. There will only ever be one of these in my handwriting, and Tom's also for the D&D notes. And you can basically, like, this is art. This is hard. Well, it's actually quite floppy art, but this is art, Danny. And you want it for that £1 million.
Dragons, what do we think?
It was good, but it wasn't good enough.
Well, you're not Danny, so like whatevs.
I've heard your intros before. Like, I'm not paying money for that. Heather? Oh, okay. Yeah, go for it. Go on, sell it. Oh, babe, you are so tired. Mate.
Puma.
So she has a puma, everyone.
I've got a glorious pair of, well, one in my hand, black and platinum gold.
Platinum gold, yeah, that colour.
We'll go with that. Yeah, platinum gold.
Dulux shade, yeah.
Chav colour.
No, come on, stop laughing. You're selling us.
I do that. My girlfriend bought those.
Puma trainers that were beautifully delivered to me from the lovely Rita.
Couldn't wear 'em.
There is spots and fake. No, I mean there must be real crocodile skin bit on there too with some leather.
It's my understanding that that's the leather from the last dinosaur, isn't it?
Yeah.
Also, I can tell you, Danny, that
Suede. There's some good suede on there.
the shoe smells.
So far,
The shoe smells like nosebleed.
So far, Heather, what you've done is basically sell this for scrap. You're selling it as parts. I like it. Skull pits, there's suede, there's a bit of crocodile skin.
Some Velcro.
Velcro, that's expensive. You can, a bit lead.
And it's very lovely, and you should totally buy the design of them and mass produce them for £1 million.
Puma!
Dragons.
I'm in.
Yeah, do you know what? I think I'm probably in on that one as well.
Let's be
You had me. It smells like nosebleed. Cool. You know what? I am actually genuinely excited about this because this is my favourite thing in this house. This is an IKEA stainless steel, plastic handled with soft rubber grips pair of scissors, and it is my favourite pair of scissors. And I'm not just saying this. This is actually my favourite pair of scissors. They cut things, they cut people, and they can cut you if you need to end it. Snip, snip, quick. Going for $1 million.
IKEA, you say?
Yeah.
How much do they cost in IKEA?
$1 million and £1. It's a bit of a currency exchange thing you have to pay there.
I mean, I think I might just pay the extra £1 for to have new scissors that won't have to ship.
Oh, no, but
You get
these ones
Are they the one?
have seen some things.
My ones are acid coloured and fabric shears. I pass on yours.
But these cut paper. You can't cut paper with your scissors, can you?
I mean, I could. I'd cut it so well. I just would never be able to cut fabric ever again.
However, I've cut fabric. I've cut paper. I've cut people. I've cut trees.
These
scissors have
I've
seen
cut
more than their
paper.
fair share of bris.
I've cut donuts. I've cut pizza. I've definitely cut pizza with these.
Definitely cut pizza
with these. Look, just feel the action on those little bad boys.
All right, go on then. Go on. I'll have a
I've never met this man before in my life. Independent adjudicator. What do you think?
Do you know what's strange, man? They feel like very, very capable scissors.
They are. They're the best scissors I've ever owned. There's a reason why I've kept them around. I genuinely love this pair of scissors. I like. We print off the topics. Oh, there you go. Yeah, no, you can have a play. You can have a play. We print off the topics and we cut them out. I make sure to go to the kitchen to get the scissors out of the drawer rather than grabbing the pair that are right next to me in the shed at all times in that pot. Because they're my favourite pair of scissors.
I don't like them.
I don't like you. Dragons.
Compare them to this pair.
Yeah, comparison.
That was...
Comparison.
Yeah.
How great.
Okay, I've got to get out of the way of her.
Yeah, two pairs of scissors
They're
in your
getting
face.
very close to me.
I've got another pair of scissors here that are a black pair. The handle of that you put the four fingers in is a lot better fitted to my
it's too
finger
small
size.
for me, that one.
I quite enjoy how well my four fingers fit
way
in there,
too
whereas the
small.
other ones just there's that little bit
Give
too
me that black
roomy.
pair. Give me that fucking imposter pair of scissors.
The black pair also
Give
has
me
a
my scissors.
short, sharper point to the end of them.
Oh, shit, fam. Look. They're not man scissors. This is the Yorkie of scissors, this IKEA pair. Not for girls.
Tom.
This fucking pair. Look at... That's the black pair.
It sounds.
Now
it
listen to
sounds
the smoothness.
crunchy.
That
sounds pretty scissor.
That's like a samurai pulling out his fucking sword.
And cutting himself. Tom, can I just point out, black scissors matter.
I honestly never
Fuck
thought.
no.
I honestly never thought I'd find myself like being party to reviewing scissors on a podcast.
We did sex eggs. What's next?
Yeah. So I mean, okay, so
Okay, let me handle this.
No, you can't have the handle separate. You got to buy the whole scissors.
Allow
Million.
me to pitch to you the answer to the majority
This is the
of
easiest
life's
sale ever.
problems. Would you like a fully renewable plant that can aid in the ecological system that we live in? Would you like a plant that could be woven into rope and hessian, making bags, clothes? Would you like almost a super plant that could even aid in reducing the effects of chemotherapy on cancer sufferers, as well as helping people with glaucoma and many other conditions, including migraines? What if I gave you a product that answered all of life's problems?
That's right, listeners. Eddie's holding some ayahuasca in his hand.
Yes! The defence rests.
You're just going to leave it like that. It's apparently ayahuasca now, the cigarette you got in your hand.
Don't even want to milk the point. Don't even have to gild the lily. This shit sells itself, motherfucker. Tidges, you're my boy.
Tobacco employs as many people as it kills. Done.
Oh, nice. Like
Excuse me, Dennis Leary once said, a cigarette takes 5 minutes off your life, but it takes 6 minutes to smoke it. Net gain of 1 minute, motherfucker.
Well, isn't that where the whole fucking 5 minutes of your life thing comes from? As
Yeah,
far
I
as I
think-
understand it, is how long it takes to smoke a cigarette.
Yeah,
There we go.
I win.
Okay, next.
Fuck off, IKEA scissors.
Fuck
Anyway.
you.
To be fair, I was a lot more sold on the scissors. Like Tom,
Fuck you.
I genuinely love that Ferris.
I could tell.
I gave you the cure for everything and you're banging about scissors.
I will
Listen, mate.
If I need to buy a new
Listen,
pen.
with enough scissors,
Listen,
you can
listen,
cure anything.
Listen,
With enough shoes.
listen. Thank you.
Listen. Thank you.
Cool.
Okay, the
Excellent. Thank you also, Captain Sickbeard, for that one, obviously, but thank you, Kiwi Dave, for the last one. Thank you.
That was Danny.
No, that was Danny. That one.
Thank you, Danny, for
Thank
that
you,
one.
Captain Sickbeard, for Danny.
And this one is from Jo.
Joe?
John?
Well, just read for yourself. It is Jo.
That's Joe.
Beautiful.
Go in.
Yeah. So, how much beard would a sick beard beard if a sick beard could sick beard?
Well played, John. Nice. And is it actually John?
Yeah, I'm sure that's actually.
Thank you,
supposed to be-
emo kids. Mr.
Yeah,
John
yeah.
Cairns.
10.
How much
Yeah.
beard could a sick beard beard if a sick beard could sick beard?
10.
Fuck you, that was impressive.
Yeah. All right, cool. I'll go with 10. a solid 10.
I don't know. I think I'm going to have to go percentages here because I don't think you're going to get a nice clear 10. I think you're going to get maybe 10 and 2/3, and then
I mean, it's got to be said. Like, the origin of the name would be massively different if Dom had actually just thrown up his own beard rather than the previous night's drinking.
have you ever seen Doctor Who?
I have.
Have you seen
episodes.
the ood?
The ood.
Yeah.
When an ood becomes an
Yeah.
ood, it vomits up its brain in its hand.
Nick carries it around.
That way, he can never raise his hand in violence. It's most sensitive bit.
Hang on, no, because an oud is a musical instrument. It's a string instrument.
It's an alien. Get with it. I thought you were a learned man. You idiot.
Well, as we're on the topic of Doctor Who,
Yeah.
how about that woman doctor? I
Don't.
personally have no fucking opinion.
Yep, same. I listened to two old men in a pub talking about it and going, "Oh, be transgender next." Fuck off, Dad.
To be fair, I'm always
I would be on board
She's
with the
gonna be
transgender, to be
lesbian.
honest.
Absolutely.
bi. Yeah, I'm actually kind of almost interested
Bye.
to see an episode or so because the actress who's playing her, she's the lead from Attack the Block.
Oh fuck! I didn't make that connection.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
cool.
her, and she's pretty fucking good.
I never got through Attack the Block.
It's a good film.
It's dumb. But
Yeah, no, it's dumb.
It's done with
It's
such a
dumb.
straight face as well. It's brilliant.
So next time we hang,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Isn't that done by
Frost.
no, the fucking producer?
Roman Polanski,
is-
yeah, absolutely.
No, it's
Did you not
Joe
get the...
Joe Cornish, as in Adam and Joe.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I didn't realise.
It's
There you
nice
go.
to know the lesser one can still make a
Lesser one. He's the more fucking. He's done a fuckload of films. He's
know.
become a proper.
I was joking.
God told me he was joking.
See, I was joking.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting a joke on this podcast.
They are few and far
A
between.
joke on a comedy podcast?
How much beard could a sick beard beard if a sick beard could beard sick?
10.
That wasn't quite right. I did.
How much beard could a sick beard beard if? How much beard could a sick beard sick if a sick beard could sick beard?
No, how much beard would a sick beard beard if a sick beard could sick beard?
That's no sense. It would be how
No,
much.
that does make sense.
No, that doesn't, because it's how much beard could a sick beard sick
Yeah, actually,
if a sick beard could sick
But
beard.
he has got an impressive beard. Captain Sickbeard
No,
has a good
no.
beard.
Dom has got a fucking amazeballs beard.
Yeah.
He's
It was
got-
when he came over for the Christmas episode and he had the Viking hat on. It was you don't need it, mate.
I once saw that beard to fireworks. That was magical.
His beard simply won't quit.
I can't quit you, sick beard.
And now I just want to see someone throw up a beard.
Google.
Get licking, then, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, you got blood on me.
I threw up today.
Yeah, I was told.
I drank, I sat down to write and I drank a lot of coffee and smoked a lot of cigarettes really, really quickly. And just at a certain point, I rolled up another cigarette and said, oh, God, Kiwi's left her coffee. I'll start drinking that as well. And then kind of got halfway through the cigarette and went, well, this is weird. I think let's put that, I'll carry on typing for that. Nope, I am. And then I went and threw up. Which is, I don't know, I can't.
Was it a beard?
It wasn't a
Then
beard.
what relevance has this got to the conversation?
If I
Because you drank too much coffee.
Yeah,
And beard.
and cigarettes.
And
Drank too
cigarettes.
many cigarettes.
if I ever have the opportunity of one wish, my wish would be for a constant narration of my life by Taz. I woke up. I didn't really feel like waking up, but work. So off we go, and I just want to hear that
It's just,
24/7, even when I'm sleeping.
I was really hungover, and
as I opened my eyes, I thought the same thing I thought every morning when I opened my eyes. There it is. Watch it happen. There, the eyes crack, and you can see it. You can see it just behind the eyes. You can see me thinking it. For fuck's sake. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to. I'd love to narrate a life.
And as I sat at the table with 3 of my closest friends, I thought to myself, what am I doing here?
Cool, baby. Do you want to get one from?
sorry, that was a moment of
from
self-reflection on me. Oh God. Oh, more whiskey then.
Yep.
Chin chin. Right. Thank you, John, and thank you for all your topics over the years. Thank you so much.
And you got your limerick wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I know.
He made it, and that was good. That was a good fucking topic.
That was an
that was
amazing
wicked.
topic.
Well,
but,
fucking
but
played.
the answer is 10.
The answer, yeah.
This is from John N. also.
Okay. Again, thank you for your topics.
And it just says once.
You dick.
Upon a time, I could love myself.
No. Just
Once-
the first thing that comes in your brain, just
Pearl
pull
Jam.
out a story and do it.
Pearl Jam.
Great, now we're all thinking of Pearl Jam.
Thank you.
Once upon a
Dickhead.
time, there was a lovely, beautiful mermaid who
Oh,
was
that's round
swimming
robin it, yeah.
around on a glorious island. And then pirates came and tried to rape her. And then Cthulhu came and ate the pirates. And then, in the end, everybody dies. Yay!
Wow. Great. I didn't think the rape jokes were going to come out. There we go.
Disney got dark.
Once. Only once. That's just what I thought to myself. Just the once. It can only be the once. Just to try. Just because it's on the bucket list. Just because I need to experience all things. Just the once, I thought. But it turns out it wasn't just the once. Because once you freeze dry a child, chop it up into lines and snort it and are invigorated with its youth. That's just the beginning. That's just where you start. That's why they never found Maddie. That's why I have a nosebleed.
Ew!
Okay, I'll do mine then. Once. Twice. 3 times a lady!
Okay. Once upon a time, there was darkness. And God said, let there be light. I'm going to go through the whole book now. So, Genesis. First
Starred
he created
Phil
the planets. Don't say his name 3 times. He'll tour again.
Phil Collins. Potato.
Once upon a time, God said, let there be light. And Chuck Norris said, say please. Then once he said please and the light was on, Ray Mears was there. He said, I've got a brew on. Do you fancy a cup of God? Because he's Ray motherfucking Mears, motherfucker.
I found out Chuck Norris is not as nice as I thought he was. He's actually not a very nice person.
That doesn't surprise me. I mean, I don't know why he looks like a prick.
Apparently, he is a bit of one.
Yeah,
Can't be more of a prick than Bruce Willis, though.
No. He actually is.
Oh, really?
Like, the type of prick who pressures a congressman to outlaw gay marriage even though it's been legalised. That type of prick.
Oh, really?
The type of prick who massive...
Well, do you know what? I can't be surprised. The show was called Texas Ranger.
Yeah.
Does anyone... I don't know why, but when I look at Chuck Norris now, I see a hairy Cliff Richard. His hair's still not grey, but it should be. And it's uncharacteristically red.
If I could do the parlance of a Scottish accent, and please forgive me, when I look at Chuck Norris, I see a hamster that's been strategically shaved and pumped full of steroids. Are you looking up what Chuck Norris looks like?
No. So you just mentioned Cliff Richards. Has anyone seen him recently?
No.
Yeah, it looks like a skeleton with a wig.
Yeah. Is it just me, or does that motherfucker look like he needs to get a fucking gelfling in front of a crystal sometime soon?
Yeah.
Because
Right.
it's
The full Michael Jackson?
the full Michael Jackson.
Oh my God, he's gone full MJ?
No, he hasn't. He's just he's
Headless
looking.
passed out.
He's looking very
he
definitely
looking
skexy like.
Gaunt.
He is. But then I suppose
I love the word gaunt.
he has been harassed because of noncing.
Is he-
Whether or not he did, I don't know. There's no proof. I'm not saying I'm not going to get done for slander. But
You will. One of these days, someone will listen to this podcast and we'll be fucked.
yeah.
So that,
It's
is
fine,
that moment
whatever.
when Tom Cruise calls all the people in South Park together to go after South Park?
Yeah.
It's just like, this fucking show.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Like Cliff Richard's a fascio. What were we talking about?
Why
Once.
are we so anti-Cliff Richard?
Well,
I'm not.
because he's fucking awful.
Is he?
I'm
Yeah.
not
I mean,
anti
he
Cliff
does-
Richard.
Christian easy listening. Now take a
Does-
second to
does-
appreciate
Does that not?
what that encompasses and then give that form. And if that form is not Cliff Richard, you're wrong.
Okay, I mean, no, because like
be
Christian
fair-
easy listening is basically another word for fascio blood.
You've lived in Lewisham too long.
That's
man.
why I'm bringing fascio back.
Porch monkeys.
Look, right,
For fuck's sake.
I'm bringing it back. I personally am not what you'd call the biggest diehard Cliff Richard fan on the planet.
Really?
But I know it's a shock.
Given that shrine you got in your bedroom, I'm surprised.
I had to take that down. He put a restraining order on it. So
I'd put a restraining order on him.
you put a restraining order on your mum.
Fuck that wig off his skull.
But yeah, like I personally have an entire. I'm going to push through on this.
Go on. I don't know.
it. Go for it. Tom's got nothing.
I've got nothing.
I have a fondness for mistletoe and wine. Because the video of it
You're
synced up
part
with
of the
Slipknot.
problem, aren't
No,
you?
because the video of it synced up with
You know what?
Slipknot is one of the greatest things
yeah,
I've
no,
ever
to be
had the
fair,
pleasure
yeah,
to see.
That's a banger.
I was not anti Cliff Richard. Then you said mistletoe and wine. And it reminded me that I fucking hate Cliff Richard.
Slipknot video. Slipknot
Oh no,
video.
I've seen it. It's very good.
Still, the dude's a fascio. Utter.
He's always at Wimbledon. Why is he always at Wimbledon?
Because he likes fucking tennis.
Prick.
It's a fascio blood.
Still, one of the funniest jokes in British television history is still the young ones
Cliff!
in a fucking double-decker bus, driving off a cliff, screaming "Cliff," and then slamming through a billboard of Cliff Richard's face off a cliff. Fantastic.
I mean, fucking Young Ones. What would Young Ones be without
Living doll.
Yes. Oh, Cliff. What if?
Have you ever heard that or seen the video? So
It was one
the
of
Young
the
Ones
first
did a
Red
cover
Nose
of
Day songs
did a cover of Living Doll by Cliff Richard.
with
Got
Cliff Richard.
myself a crying, talking, sleeping, walking, living doll. It's really good.
It's
Living doll or
Living
dog?
doll.
you know the Cliff Richard song "Living Doll."
I know. I do. And you've just. What the fuck is that song about?
Living
Sex dolls.
Doll. Voodoo.
Just look it up on Xhamster or RedTube or Pornhub. You'll get the idea.
Oh yeah. No, I've seen the Living Dolls before. Was it? Is he actually that far ahead of the fucking time?
Yep.
Yes.
He's a pervert, man.
Definitely not a nonce.
Why do you keep calling him that?
And
What? Not a nonce? All right. I mean, I suppose I could call him a nonce.
I mean, if you're going to insinuate it, just do it.
it's been insinuated enough by the British press, to be fair.
Look, I'm not saying he's one way or t'other. I'm just saying, who gives a shit?
Yeah, no. Yeah, if he's fuck kids,
The
fuck
children
him.
he nonced?
If
Why
he's
would
not
the
fuck
kids come in on this?
nonce,
That's what noncing is.
fucking kids.
I'm using the wrong term.
Yeah. We're using the proper word of use of the word
sorry.
nonce.
What do you think a nonce is?
An idiot.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a second use for that word, but we're actually saying
I thought you were calling him retarded, basically.
Oh no, that's dunce.
No,
No, I've heard nonce being used as for an idiot as well.
Oh, okay.
Someone who's a
Yeah,
bit
fair
silly, a bit idiotic.
yeah.
I'd use div. But okay, whatever. Tom, do you want to grab us one from Sophie's chest? I think so. Thank you, John, for that topic.
What was the topic?
Once.
And we talked about Cliff Richard for 20 minutes, so done. I'm going to take this quick respite to say thank you to our listeners for putting up with our bullshit, because you've just had to listen to 20 minutes of Cliff Richard.
But not actual Cliff Richard, because that would be bang out of order.
Although, let's do a rendition right now. Let's do a medley. I'm up for it. Anyone know any Cliff Richard songs apart from Living Doll?
Fascio, I'm a massive fascio.
And speaking of massive fascios, Captain Sickbeard says, just joking, babe. So your dead and previous beliefs of ghosts are real. What do you do in your spectral form?
Dom,
Follow
are you
on topic.
watching ghost films at the moment?
Ghosts has been really popular as a topic recently.
Sorry, what was the question?
So your dead and previous beliefs of ghosts are real.
I mean, my
Previous beliefs
Yeah,
of
my
ghosts.
previous beliefs of ghosts.
What are the odds of pulling that out after that one?
I'm literally reading it word for word. He must have missed a word out in that sentence.
No, I apologise. I've drunk quite a lot, but is that following on from his earlier question?
No, it's just a popular thing that keeps happening. It is kind of following on, I must
because
admit.
I thought he said
Ghosts are our centaurs.
what was the question?
Your spectral form,
Yeah,
that's basically it.
no. What? How's it worded?
So, you're dead.
Yeah,
You're dead,
yeah,
as in the dead you own.
yeah.
And previous beliefs of ghost are real. Not pluralized ghosts. Ghost are real.
Okay, cool.
Full stop. Small w. What do you do in your not? That is actually correctly
What do you do in your...
your spectral form.
Well, I mean, nothing, because I'm not dead. I just have dead.
Yeah,
I'm sorry
my
for ripping the shit out of your
spectral
grammar,
form's
by the way, Captain Sickbeard, but they made me read it like 4 or 5 times at this point. So you work with what you got,
I
basically.
think we should take it to the like.
You're dead and
general-
ghosts are real. Yeah.
But yeah, general people think that is real.
So, yeah, for sure. But let's deal with like one thing at a time. Let's do as read rather than intended first.
Oh,
the
sorry.
classic gamers.
To be fair, beliefs is also not beliefs; it's believes.
Stop saying piss out dyslexic people, all right?
And your previous beliefs.
So you're dead. The
Yeah,
dead you
yeah.
own,
Yeah.
and
The dead that are in
previous
your possession.
beliefs of ghost are real. Full stop. Small w. What do you do in your correctly spelt spectral form?
Okay, right. First off, I'm very sorry, Dom. don't mean to take the piss
Were
out
you
of Paul's
drinking?
However, the question as written rather than intended is so much more fun.
So you're dead, first of all.
I
Who's
think
your
I might
dead?
be.
Who's your dead?
Oh, I mean, I've got fucking piles, dude.
I'm moving
I
out
wasn't talking
tomorrow.
I wasn't talking about your anus, Taryn. Yeah, no. I mean, I've got so many dead. I've got all the dead. I've got the best dead. I'm like the best man for the dead. I've nothing but dead.
So previously, your beliefs of Ghost. What is your spectral form?
So so I've got lots of deads. My beliefs is that Ghost is a terrible film.
Only you
And my
can make me feel.
and my spectral form is
Patrick Swayze.
The name
Patrick
of your
Swayze.
emo band.
yeah, my spectral
Oh, we've been drinking, can you tell?
Sorry.
No, I love it. Cool. All right, so that's dealt with the question as written. Now let's do it as intended.
As intended. So what's your spectral form?
I don't know, like probably a honey badger, to be fair. Like, I mean, that'd be my spirit
Is that
animal.
your
but-
every form? Every time you ask for a form, your first reaction is honey badger.
He's lived a lot of his life on the internet.
It is Hufflepuff, yeah.
It is Hufflepuff, yeah. I'm a fucking Hufflepuff.
I'm wearing a
Hufflepuff
Harry Potter
honey badger.
t-shirt. So my spectral
I just saw stomach then.
is
No, listeners at home, listen out. This is her t-shirt, right? There we go.
Spectrum Patronum and is a stag. That's my form.
There we are. She's Harry Potter's not dead father, not who is not, but it is because it's actually his Patronus.
Spoilers.
No one cares about Harry Potter.
Fucking read a book.
I've been listening to an audiobook at work and I got very angry today when it got to the bit where Fudge doesn't believe Dumbledore that Voldemort's back. It was good.
2004 called They Want You Back.
Yeah, I don't know. My spectral form is probably me just fucking aimless as I am now. I'm probably near a mirror somewhere, and I don't know. I will be tapping something just to annoy people, not to speak them out.
Heather?
But... I see what you did there. Oh yeah, that's a point, baby. If I die first, can I ghost fuck you?
Like that bit in Scary Movie 2.
Like that bit in Scary Movie
Where
2.
it's up the
Are
wall
you
across the
asking
ceiling.
consent to...
Well, I won't be able
Ghost
to.
sex.
I won't be able to talk to her. Like Heather's not a medium. She's psychically unavailable.
She's,
like
extra small. Sorry.
so, yeah. It's best to ask consent now, so that later on
It's not rape.
I'm sorted. Yeah, exactly. don't want to ghost rape.
Yeah.
That's just fucking.
Or the ultimate crime. You'll never be caught.
No, I mean, that's.
Don't consider it, you fucking cunt.
I mean, I was looking. I was just. Yeah, no, terrible. Yeah, but the question remains, baby. If I do die first, can I ghost fuck you?
Hang on, if you can't...
One second.
Oh, you got to make this terrible for him. You got to be like really PMSing and on your blob at the same time.
Good use of on the blob for the first time in like God knows how long.
Since porridge, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with that because as a ghost, I'll consider that like vital life. Blood.
Oh God, he's a vampire.
no, that's plasma.
Let's get off this. Like, you've turned a nice topic into
let's
something
carry on talking about
horrible.
Heather's menstrual flow.
Did you hear about the female rapper that could only rap when she was on her period?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
They said she had a mean flow.
there is
Thank
an
you very
artist-
much. Whatever the fuck video, the snap. Look at look it up on YouTube. Done.
There is an artist who puts whole balls of yarn up her vagina, and then when she's on her period, knits. So she knits it, and it comes out in different streaks of her own blood. That's a real artist.
Oh yeah,
Actually,
she's Australian. Yeah,
I'm not shocked.
And that's not from New Zealand. There we go. That's another thing we know.
Right. Spectral form.
yeah.
I have one thing to say to you. I have exorcised the demon. This house is clean. I'd be a motherfucking poltergeist. I would have periods of silence, then wreck shit.
As in the film Exorcist, like properly, like haunting children.
No,
from
that's Poltergeist.
That's demon possession. Poltergeist is a non-corporeal form that just trashes the place in mad
The
flushes.
film was called Poltergeist.
Yeah.
Peeves from Harry Potter. Sorry.
You moved the headstones, but you didn't move the bodies. But Poltergeist is like the most quotable film. Every quote you use in every horror film is from Poltergeist.
Oh, actually, okay. As we're on the subject of ghosts, a mate
been
of
all
mine,
night, mate.
I know.
Now.
It's not, I've only just remembered. A mate of mine lent me the novelisation of the Amityville Horror.
4?
No, unfortunately not. Because that might have been
my favourite film of all time.
That might have been a good book. Let me tell you, the Amityville Horror is the worst book I've read since fucking Dan Brown's Da Vinci Code. It is just awful. It is just fucking... Or the scariest thing about it is that it got published.
Very good.
It's, yeah, but, I don't know. Like, Spectral Form, oh, fuck it, I don't know, whatever. Like, I'll stick with Badger. Honey Badger with, what's his name? Cliff Richard's face.
I think for myself, I'm going to be the ghost in the machine. I'm going to be a spirit in the internet, in a body.
In that case, you're going to be the girl out of Johnny Mnemonic.
I'm going to be the smiling
Kangayashi.
man from Ghost in the Machine standalone complex.
Do you know what? Like, ghosts could actually be a thing if you leave your body but put your consciousness into the machine world. Aren't you technically a ghost?
Oh, that brings us nicely back to that episode of Black Mirror that Tom hates.
I've never seen it.
Oh, you should.
I think I watched the first episode.
Whatever it's called. San, fuck off, it's boring.
Yeah, I don't know.
San, it's been done so many times before and better.
Silicon Valley.
San Junipero.
Yeah,
No, I got the title right first time.
My ghost what was it? The
Spectral form.
spectral form.
The stag.
Would be a very humanized looking ghost, but they don't have any feet. I don't think that any legs.
I'm game for that.
Type
That's
of ghost.
perfect. That's my favourite
Now
ghost
you're
ever.
talking, Tom.
I like that. That's Casper.
No. It should really be the librarian from the start of Ghostbusters. Shh. No feet. Get her!
Yeah, there we
gonna
go. That's a
recreate-
good pull. Fucking hell, I forgot about that little bit.
Taz is lost.
Yeah, I don't.
Ghostbusters.
To be fair, no.
Ghost-
So what I'm going to say,
Busters?
Who are you going to call?
Who am I going to call?
Ghostbusters!
There you go.
what I will say is Heather's form of ghost is a lot better, where it's got the wiggly tail like Casper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because Heather would be a friendly ghost.
Because I'd be a mermaid ghost to have a tail.
A tail instead of feet.
Also, could you imagine if you got
Everything's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me.
Can you imagine though?
Ectoplasm all over the shop.
Can you imagine though, if God forbid Heather passes away on land? So as she's haunting, she's just literally flapping there like a
Like a magic
on a
carp.
boat.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
You
the
just
worst.
go like, this was a bad idea. Why couldn't I die in a boat? Sorry.
Also, I've got to say, Sebastian clearly never spent any time at Brighton seafront. Have you ever tried going in that fucking sea? Fuck
Sebastian?
that shit.
The crab.
The crab from Little Mermaid.
Oh.
Clearly never
Disney
visited
Suso, I say
Britain.
no more.
Because it's clearly much nicer up on the shore. There's arcades, there's good gay clubs, there's a fucking banging Concord 2 fucking drum and bass venue.
But
Fucking sea will
not.
kill you.
Do you know, I'm genuinely...
I've tried sleeping in it before. Not good.
I'm genuinely more worried about basking sharks than I am about great whites.
Why are you scared of basking sharks?
It's just like they've got such a massive mouth, and I hate the
Yes.
idea that you might accidentally get your foot lodged in there.
Do you know a small?
It's like the fucking
it's in
bathroom
your
hook
Foot.
coat.
Any
hanger
other
again.
part of you, that's fine. but your
a
foot.
small boy once swam into the mouth and out a fin,
Gill.
out a gill, not out the fin. Like, no, out a gill because they got the massive gills. particularly big shark, particularly small boy.
Oh, I mean, that couldn't have been a basket shark. They're not quite big enough for that. But
That big basket shark.
are you talking about the whale shark?
No, I'm talking about, dude, yeah,
Basket
the whale
sharks get
shark
pretty
off
big.
the coast of Newcastle, yeah. No, basking shark.
No, he definitely didn't come out the gill. Nah.
Oh, fucking. Sorry, that reminds me when he said Newcastle. Did you listen to the most recent Giant Bomb cast?
No.
So they're talking about Newcastle on Tyne, and there was an email from a bloke from Newcastle, and he just signs it off, from Newcastle on Tyne, and fucking Shoemaker, Brad Shoemaker says, "I love the way they name their villages." And I just went, "Oh, fucking dick!"
Yeah, it's all right. He's
But
British. He can get away
One
with it.
of the 5 biggest cities in fucking Britain.
And one of the hardest.
Yeah, you don't fuck with Tyne. You
No.
don't fuck with Tyne.
The Geordies, they're not good on peace. I lived in Gateshead for a little while, and oh my god.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, there's much you don't know. But you know the Tyne Bridge?
Yeah.
You know it goes between Newcastle and Gateshead.
It was mentioned in the email, in fact.
If you go over that and look right, there's a hill and a couple of blocks, tower blocks. Used to live right there.
Yeah, fair enough. I think I've been there. I think I've seen it. There we go. Interesting listening to
I
that.
was waving at the time, going, woohoo, one day we'll podcast and it will make no sense to anyone else.
Shall we
No.
have the other one from
Don't
Pol
you
Pot?
fucking dare touch my foot. Sorry, I'm stretching out my legs. My knee hurts, and Heather just went to go grab my foot. No,
You're actually going to do it.
no.
Tom.
Toy with you.
Tom, do you
So-
know
so-
this Japanese sex mistress called Knee Hurts?
Shall we have the last one from Pol Pot?
I fucking came up with a great drag name the other day. Sorry. Melanie Stacks. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Could you please for me, share with the world what you text me last night?
Yeah, so there was a point where my sister Beth, who's been on the podcast many, many times, is moving house and having to disassemble all her IKEA furniture, her bed and all that kind of stuff. And she is very inept at DIY, and so is her husband. At which point she asked my dad what are the best tools to take apart a bed. So, all right, logically, you use the tools that you need that actually work. Like, you try a tool, no, that screwdriver's not working. I'll use another screwdriver. Wait, the nut's spinning. Oh, I need a spanner. That's the logical thought. You need a spanner and a screwdriver. Done. That's it. Or maybe an Allen key if you're getting exotic. Done.
If you're feeling saucy.
If you're feeling kinky, Allen, every time. But she writes... Hang on, should I just do it verbatim? Should I just try and find the fucking thing? Oh, no, that's
It made
porn.
me fall out of
Hang on.
bed.
Oh no, it is. It tickled me as well.
I got no reaction at all, but I'll follow that up later. So Beth says, what tools would you recommend we take apart the bed and the cupboard with? And I say, your husband and maybe Alex. I thought, fuck, that is a mic drop moment. And then the next one is from my dad saying, the way I remember it should only require a straight screwdriver or maybe a Phillips head. However, when I went...
Do you feel like you've been heckled in a really odd way?
Yeah. When I went to my parents' house to do all the shit I did today and buy a car and all that kind of shit, my dad is walking up the driveway of our house as we're about to go do our do. And he goes to me, by the way, I saw you said that. Fucking lost my shit. It's like, yes! Justification! Oh, verification, motherfucker.
It was
Cool.
Beautiful.
Once again,
Spectral form.
Back once again.
shall we have the last one from Pol Pot?
Pol Pot.
Yeah. Audio topics.
But however, I think it may be the same one because it's the exact same length.
I've got 2 different lengths.
Go see a doctor.
Well, let me try this one.
No. I just use one at a time.
What
enough.
social tradition or expected behaviour can just fuck off?
There we go.
Taking your
Thank you,
hat
Danny.
off inside the house.
No, I'm a firm believer that you do that.
No bollocks. It needs to go. Why? It's hurting no one. It's a manner that has no basis of any social or consensual other than itself. It's shite. I like wearing hats.
No, much the same, but I always take my hat off indoors.
I don't on principle.
Actually, no, I didn't take it off in the pub earlier today.
You bastard. No, I don't on principle. Because, fuck off. Like, if there is a logistical reason to do it, I don't mind keeping up the tradition, yeah? But there has to be some basis. There has to be some element of fact in there. It makes no difference to anything.
I think it was because you only wore your top hats outside, and if you were wearing it while you were at a party, then it would look like you were trying to leave or that you weren't welcome and you were ready to escape at any moment.
Oh, in that case, anytime I wear a
home.
top hat, I will make sure I take it off inside.
I used to...
With the exception of if I'm playing the Fat Controller at a Thomas the Tank Engine convention.
The only time I think it's acceptable to wear a hat inside is when you need your comfy beanie because you've been doing it for 3 days straight and you need to calm down and you need your comfort blanket. And that my beanie is my comfort blanket.
Dude, you've seen that I live in the only time it comes off me is when it's literally too hot to wear.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that beanie, I'll be buried in it. That beanie, I pretty much, I think, has anyone here ever read Sorcery by Terry Pratchett?
No.
Yes.
So the Arch-Chancellor's hat has sat on so many powerful wizards' heads that it's kind of absorbed elements of their power, which making it the most powerful artifact on the Discworld. My beanie has absorbed so much of my weirdness. It's comforting. It's like all my friends in a hat.
I mean, I'd be happy to put this to the test. Can I wear your beanie at some point and then see what happens?
Wear my beanie.
Oh, okay, so I've got two. I've got one that is
The threat in his eyes there, listeners.
I've got one that is general and very serious, and one that's personal, and I'm actually quite serious about it. The one that's general and quite serious.
Away from the mic, you prick.
The one that's general, like a tradition that can absolutely fuck off, is female genital mutilation. Personally,
Wow. Okay, yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
I went with hats.
I didn't see that coming, though.
yeah. Well, I don't know.
And neither did she, because she got tailored.
Well, and they never do, because you're always only going over to your aunt's for a thing. Yeah, no, it's bleh. Like stop, like destroying genitals. On a personal note, cards. Like birthday cards, Christmas cards, more so for people that you're going to see. Like if you could actually physically hand them the cards, that needs to fuck off. Just say Merry Christmas.
My rule is
I like a good birthday card.
No, I like a birthday card from someone I'm not seeing, haven't seen in a while, and not seeing anytime soon.
No, I like a
That's
birthday
wicked.
card or
Nah,
a Christmas
it can fuck off.
card.
Nah, it can absolutely waste
my
paper,
rule
mate.
is if I'm buying you a present, fuck off, am I buying you a card as well?
You don't need to buy a card. Like,
A card is something that if I don't like you enough to give you a present, or like you're like work colleagues,
look,
family.
Friend, if he ever gives you a card.
If it's a money thing, it's fine. Just save on the wrapping paper. Kimmy's birthday present came in its Amazon packaging, and on the front I went, I am Tom, and I'm here to say happy birthday to Kimmy in a major way. There you go. It's wrapped. Saved on paper.
It's not a money thing. It's not a miserly thing. It's literally like, if I give you a present and a card, I am lessening giving a card to someone else.
Oh, but I don't know. I don't know why I like them so much.
Card is for work colleague. Yeah?
do you know what?
Present is for friend.
I think what it is my ideal present is a mug, a T-shirt, and a card.
So, a runner-up prize on every single game show in the 1980s.
Or socks, because I'm apparently ancient.
Don't cards can fuck off. They just hang around getting in the way for a while.
Oh, do you
No,
like
because
socks?
you look at it and go, oh, that was nice. And then you throw it away the next day.
No, you use all your Christmas cards and you cut them all out and then you use them as tags on your Christmas presents for the years after. That's what me and my
We're not
family
Neil
do.
Buchanan.
That's because you came from a family of hoarders like me.
But it's fun doing that as a kid, cutting them all out.
The
Careful,
lies tell the
Taryn. There's
tale.
tradition there. Hoarder tradition.
No, Tom, if like I was just thinking, like,
Fuck, sorry. No, keep going. Yeah. It's fine.
no, I'll wait.
Man's got a crampy knee.
No, my knee's fucking up.
Cool.
I'm ready for this.
To be fair, like when it comes to traditions, that's kind of the closest I ever come to ghosts. That is like people of the past who did a thing And for some reason, they've managed to enforce that will through the ages. I mostly hate traditions.
Yeah.
I like personal traditions, like little traditions you do amongst your friends. For instance, like the fromage, egg and cheese and wine night we do.
Yeah, Christmas Eve.
That's cool.
Wine, cheese, and everything else.
But that's not something I'm going to pass on to my kids. That's my shit. That's like
I would hope not. That was
Yeah.
very nice. Though. Jesus Christ.
Taz, that siren in social services coming to you before you leave.
That has led to people not being able to eat Christmas dinner the next day with their families. Like, it's destroyed
it's
Christmases.
so much fun.
But it's good.
It
is
so
good. I've got one. And I think you may all agree with me here.
Well, that's a bold claim.
Kissing people on the cheek as a greeting. I fucking can't stand it, because not only is it patriarchal in the most horrible sense, where you shake hands with a gentleman but you'll kiss a lady on the cheek. If you don't know that person too well, it's invading their personal space and actually a little bit inappropriate. And then also, I don't like having to do it, because if I'm in a social situation where everyone is shaking hands and kissing cheeks, then I have to shake hands and kiss cheeks in order to get along.
do you know what?
And I can't fucking stand it. I don't even like shaking hands with everyone. If I've worked with you or been around with you or been a friend of you for 1600 years, I'll give you a hug. Fine. Otherwise, if you're not a friend, I'm not going to give you a hug. It's a hello.
No, I'm kind of with you on this. If I'm not comfortable enough to kiss you, like, square on the lips, and I will quite happily kiss my friend on the lips.
Yep.
If I'm not comfortable enough to, like, kiss you on the lips, I don't really want to be kissing you on the cheek. I mean,
Exactly.
I get nothing from it.
Exactly.
Like, you get nothing from it. It's it's a weird thing.
Was it supposed to be the cheeks on your face? I think I found out why.
I forgot to premise this with you're not a torture garden.
What gets me is, so obviously working in the costume and theatre and film world, quite a lot of people greet you by kissing the air on each side of your cheek. Some people just do one side. My thing that really hates me is I never know whether they're going to go for the second kiss, and then if you do go for the second kiss and then they don't, then it's awkward. And if you don't go for it while they do, I fucking hate that.
Are you vaguely foreign, or did you spend a lot of time in Paris?
Yeah.
I'll go for the double.
Do you know?
And are we going
No,
European
we're
on this
gay,
one?
like
Or
designers, they do it all the time, and then it really catches me out quite a lot.
It's so inappropriate every time I do it.
I've got a solution for you. My friend actually does this. You know the handshake from Black Books when she finds her heritage? Where they go, kiss one cheek, kiss the other cheek, flick them back, and then lick their chin?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when my friend has to do the kissy cheek, if he goes for one, thinks it's a twoer, goes to 2-2, and they back off, he flicks them back and licks their chin.
That's a way to do it.
yeah,
That's invading their personal space. It's strangely rapey. And
That's getting arrested.
I don't get it. I really don't get it.
You basically shake them, and then when
Do you
their
know
head
what?
goes back.
That's one of the greatest things about leaving this job, is the fact that I don't have to go to general managers' meetings and give people kisses on cheeks that I don't fucking know and don't
Yeah,
care
because
to know.
Brian's not interested, mate.
It's just so stupid.
I'm not with you on handshakes, because I think establishing some sort of physical contact is actually
That is literally you saying, I'm not carrying a weapon. It is where that tradition
Yes.
comes from, is I'm shaking you with my right hand because that's my stabbing arm.
Yeah.
yeah, but also on a very kind of basic
It's like-
psychological level. It's establishing physical contact and
Another one.
establishing like a very quick bond.
Another one, fucking clinking glasses and saying cheers.
I love that.
No, because that comes from fucking Viking era, where people would spill each other's drinks into each other's drinks, clashing
Quaff.
cups together. So they spilled into each other. So if you poisoned the other person would get poisoned too. It's a basis of non-trust. It's so stupid. And you sit around a dinner table at Christmas and you go, cheers everyone, clink, 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 clink. Joke's on you, I've poisoned you. Fuck off.
Oh, you've been to Christmas at my house.
So
I hate it. I hate clinking glasses.
the one I really hate is bless you.
Yeah, no. My favourite thing to do when
Bless
someone
you.
sneezes is
Padre
saying
Espiritu
"shut up."
Sancti.
I've done that for years. If someone starts doing a sneezing fit, it's "shut up."
I do it in Latin. I actually give them a blessing. In nomine Padre Espiritu Sancti.
I think.
Why fuck about?
Do it properly,
Yeah.
like Constantine. This shit.
There was it's one of my favourite things I ever came out with. Is that I did a series of three very large sneezes, and someone just said "bless you," and it's like, oh, don't bother. The demons know they're not coming out. Like I personally took a lot of satisfaction from that.
Taz, Tom. By the same token of your objections to the others, the term "bless you" is the last blessing because if you sneeze, there's a good chance you're going to die because the plague was about.
Yeah.
So
That's
you
where
would
that
bless you.
comes
It's
from.
the last blessing
Exactly.
to get it in before you
All
croak.
these stupid social traditions come from a place of I'm going to die.
So,
Do you know what's stupid?
So,
Like-
for quick explanation to listeners who may not know, like the whole English thing about saying "bless you" to someone when they
It's
sneeze.
not just English.
Well, yeah, I know, but it was the assumption that when you sneezed in olden days, there was the belief that like
That's a
there were
Catholic
demons
thing.
in
That's
you.
an Irish Catholic thing.
Absolutely. So you'd say, "Oh, bless you," to like offer your blessing, so that the person didn't get sick from demons. And it's fucking retarded.
Wow, that's twice we've dropped the R bomb.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm all for let's move on past retarded and let that join the ranks of idiot and stupid and moron as just acceptable vernacular. It no longer applies to people with learning difficulties.
I still don't like it. It's like when people say spastic. I still don't like it.
That's not the name of the thing anymore, is it?
Scope.
Yeah.
You're Scopic.
Scopey.
Sorry.
The Spastic Society.
They changed their name to Scope because they
say
were
that-
sick of being taken the piss out.
Because kids in schools were going, "Oh, you're a spastic."
So now they call themselves Scope. So now the kids in the school are going, "Oh, it's Scopey."
But yeah, I don't know. My point is a lot of these traditions are just fucking dull and can absolutely fuck up. Also, I brought up FGM, but literally any social tradition that but it's our societal tradition that involves violence can just fuck off. Like
Give me an example.
Fox hunting.
Until very recently. Fox
actually,
hunt-
good example.
Yeah. Good one. Until very recently, it was there was a tradition. There was a church in Brussels that every day this year they'd fucking lob a cat from the bell tower because at some point somebody did that at a point and it became a tradition.
Monty Python did it
Another
with
thing
the
that's
cow.
going on in social media. Did you see a ball that was chained to a post, its horn set on fire, and then it was released from its leash on the post? And
Into the public?
And no, it decided to kill itself. So it backed up and ran full tilt into the pole until it gave itself a fucking caved in its own skull and died.
Was it not just
instantly.
trying to put out the flames?
No, because it tried that for a little bit and then gave up hope and then killed itself. Like watching this thing is,
Spain?
Fuck.
I believe so. It may have been a.
If it's cruelty to cattle, it's usually Spain.
It's not in the sense that people used to think of it in, but holding doors open to people, I very much enjoy that as a social thing. I'm not saying there has to be a man holding a door for a lady, just taking the time and seeing somebody's walking there and holding the door open
polite.
for them. It's very polite
Yeah.
and that's a social thing and I enjoy that.
I feel guilty if I don't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
I have trouble judging the amount of distance they're away.
No.
Because otherwise it gets a bit uncomfortable.
I had this yesterday where I walked upstairs at work and opened a door to myself, and I heard someone at the bottom of the stairs, and it was like, well, that's like 20 steps away, and that's like at least 30 seconds of me standing here and holding open the door. But I'll feel like a dickhead if I don't open this and hold this door
I'll
open.
do
I
one
just
better.
No,
hold it
actually,
there
I've
for a good,
got
half a minute.
I've got a 5-second rule. I never hold it open because a person is like any matter on their character. The only thing that matters to me is that they are less than 5 seconds behind me.
Okay.
I've got Ryan.
less than 5 seconds.
I've got
I'll
Ryan
fucking hold
guilt
it
with
open.
that.
Taz, what if you're at the top of a staircase? The person coming up the stairs, because stairs are deceptive. You could judge it as 5 seconds, but then they're knackered. They're going up slower. It's now 10 seconds, 15. At what point do you just fuck off?
Here's the other thing. If I can't actually see them...
No, they're like halfway down a staircase.
Oh, yeah, no, fuck them.
Last bit of whiskey?
Yeah, tip it in.
No, you have that.
I'll also have that. Yeah. No, I'll have
Oh,
it all,
fuck
thank you.
off. You just got whiskey in the community chest.
I have this one.
Okay. Yeah. So
Whiskey politics, that's a social tradition that should fuck off. Just drink it.
yeah. So I mean, there's a whole bunch of traditions there that can just absolutely fuck off.
Fox hunting.
Yeah.
Okay,
fuck off.
here's one for you. Christmas, when it's not a religious festival.
No, keep it. I like it. It's fun. That's my
I'm
defense.
kind of
It's fun.
in between, which is why I'm asking, because as someone who's worked in the hospitalities industry for so long,
You don't count. You don't get
and
Christmas.
I don't like the campness of it, and the kind of like I love the campness of Halloween. I love the campness of Easter. I love the campness of many holidays.
Pride.
Oh fuck yeah, Pride. Fuck yeah. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I'm not going to be at fucking Brighton Pride this year. It's in a few days. But Christmas,
Bloodstock.
Christmas is just so twee and sickening.
I like it for its twee. Sometimes it's nice to drop the bullshit and have some good old, like, nice.
But for me, Christmas has always been like when remembering the good times at Christmas. It was as a kid playing N64, 1080 snowboarding, or Mario Kart in a room where we were left alone by the adults.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds good.
That's literally it.
No, I mean, so
Sorry, Heather.
sorry. Yeah, go for it, baby.
You've just killed her Christmas spirit.
No, I was going to say that it's a good excuse to have an excuse to make sure you make the time to see your family.
Actually, that's a good point. That is a good point.
It's, there's not that many times in the year where you all decide, there's this thing, let's all get together. And life gets in the way quite a lot, and it's a good excuse to just make sure you remember to see your family. And as
Do you
much
know
as
what?
your family is still around.
I'll probably have a different opinion this when I'm out of
you
the industry
actually-
I'm in and I have a Christmas.
I'll
and see
Because
family.
that sounds lovely.
It
and
does.
I can't
The
wait.
thing is, it doesn't need to be Christmas though. Like, I'm all
No, I
for
know.
a midwinter festival because,
You're a hippie child.
well, no, just because winter is. Oh god,
I was
it's
about to
dark
say,
and it's wet and
break
it's
time.
cold.
Don't you love that? Don't you
I mean-
love that a little bit?
I do.
No.
I really do.
The
But by the
bleakness
same
of it.
token, like winter is the dead time, and it's nice to have a celebration in the middle of that. Just going, right, fuck it. This has been bullshit for a long time now. Let's get drunk. Let's eat some food, and let's be nice to each other. It doesn't need to be Christmas, but I'm all for like the midwinter festival.
However, I absolutely love Christmas films, and I think they're the best thing ever, and I love sitting and watching them all for the whole of December.
Look, no one's debating that Die Hard is a great film. No one is
of the
debating
best.
it.
But this could.
Motherfucker rolled up with a gun taped to his back.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!
Yes, Christmas.
Well,
Yeah.
Christmas
It's a Christmas
just
movie.
gone.
Yeah,
I'd never seen The Grinch,
Yeah.
good.
and me and Hev curled up with hot chocolates on a cold night.
The Jim Carrey Grinch.
Yes,
Oh, it's a bad film.
I know, but I got through it. But it was just nice to watch something seasonal with my friend, drinking hot chocolate and being warm.
See, I disagree. I actually really quite like
I love
that
The
film.
Grinch.
I wanted to. My friend loved it so much. I felt the need to, but
I mean,
It's the sappiness of Christmas that I
Who's-
don't like.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's
it's the Who's
But
doing the Who
this is
thing.
amazing.
I prefer the cartoon.
yes. Thank you. Yes, the cartoon's much better.
Sorry.
Yeah, I really like. I mean,
Personal
that's Jim
opinion.
Carrey doing his Jim Carrey thing to fucking perfection, though.
The Santa Claus.
Sorry.
That is a good fucking film.
Tim Allen.
I own all three. I'm not unashamed. They are just fun.
That
I
is-
haven't
that
seen the
is-
Santa Claus in a
That
long
is
time.
up there with Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 for bad films. It's up there.
No, it's a level above, but there are sequels that I
No, no,
haven't
no.
seen,
No,
and I think might be worth our investigation.
I've got all three.
I have a feeling like I've watched the Santa Claus far too many times for being the dickhead I am. And it really is on a level with Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 because you can read into subplots that don't exist. Like there's things in that film.
See, for me,
Like why they got divorced.
the Christmas film, I
How do elves reproduce? That's
Pip.
kind of insinuated in that film.
Mandatory
and it
sex.
is dark.
What,
So-
when they talk about the hot chocolate recipe.
hang on, go.
No,
Tell me, how
it's-
do elves reproduce?
It's kind
What's
of
insinuated?
I don't want to keep going back to this wheelhouse of rape is funny, but it's dark.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I need to see. See, the thing is,
No, you don't need to see because it's a Tim Allen film.
Do you know Tim Allen film got nominated for an Oscar? Do you know three Tim Allen films have been nominated for Oscars?
You're right, Leonardo. How you doing?
Was he? I take it he wasn't like the main in any of them.
Yeah, he was second billed.
Oh, if there's
Although-
any justice in
Dude,
the world.
Toy Story,
I
Toy
would
Story
be your
2,
man.
Toy Story 3.
Talking about shitty films.
Oh
though.
god, like, dude, what you just said
Toy Story.
is so painful that I started singing Lamar. Toy Story.
Toy Story,
fair
Toy
enough.
Story 2 and Toy Story 3, he's second billed.
Hang on, is he?
He's Buzz Lightyear, dude.
Is that?
Yes.
I thought that
Alan.
was. Oh shit!
There it is.
Oh, okay. I mean,
His
yeah.
best role, by the way.
Yeah. So when it comes to Christmas movies, the only one I ever the one I watched again and again and again was Jingle All the Way.
What, Arnie?
Yeah.
No, for me,
Heather felt the need to shimmy tips at me for that one.
she's got hair beads on her dreads. That did make a jingle noise. I
My
did hear it.
jingle top. My Christmas one with the bells on it.
Oh,
and
that's
I
true.
didn't
No,
know
she does
that.
have
fair
she does
enough.
have a titty jingle top.
She does have a titty jingle
That
top.
is a good top. You can hear it coming a mile off.
The Christmas film.
Jingle, jingle.
This is such a tangent from the original film. Actually, to be fair, this is a tradition in my house. My mum will put on. Oh, what's the name of the film?
It's a Wonderful Life.
Yes, It's a Wonderful Life.
I've still never seen It's a Wonderful Life.
Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings, and then realise it's in the shit film.
But
Yeah. So
maybe.
it's a wonderfully bleak film because it's literally about suicide.
Dark.
Sold.
Okay, so
Oh,
what's
yeah,
the
but no,
actor's
no,
name?
hang on.
Sorry, I'm spacing out.
It's Jimmy Stewart.
Jimmy Stewart. Is it?
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah,
Yes.
Jimmy Stewart, one of the best actors of all of 20th century
with
film.
Window, yeah.
He's an incredible actor, and
Hitchcock films are fuck yes.
oh, fucking hell, he's so good. But
Strangers on a Train.
oh mother. Anyway, tangent. No.
Review Window.
Basically, he goes to a bridge to kill himself,
Yeah. I mean, I know the story. I know how it all goes. I've just never actually sat
and
there
then
and watched it.
realizes that the world
Yeah,
would be
he's-
a different place if he wasn't there.
He's given
and
the whole shtick about
Clarence
yeah.
saves him and all this kind.
And like, at
That
the
is
end,
my
it's all
mum.
very sad.
That is
like,
my mum's favourite film, so it happens every year. I personally feel if I didn't have to watch that film every year, I'd love it.
I have the same feelings
Jimmy
about...
Stewart is an amazing actor, and he's really good in that film. However, it's so twee,
Is this-
and it encompasses everything I hate about
Is
Christmas.
this the Queen effect for you? Like, it's been
Yes.
built into you for so
Yes.
long. that-
Tom, I have
Absolutely.
the exact same viewpoint on Neverending Story.
Yeah, to be fair, I
in
do
my
as well.
school, it was played every time they couldn't be asked to teach. They sat us down and watched Neverending Story.
Inset days,
I
yeah.
watched that horse die in that swamp like 50 fucking times. That's bordering on child abuse.
I mean,
Child abuse, I got a stiffy every time.
I realise a lot of people have a
I
lot
was
of
at
feelings.
Glastonbury when it got rained down, and everyone was sitting there moaning. I just stood up and went, "Oh, Jackson!" It's like the biggest laugh I ever got in my life.
Now, I mean, I realise a lot of people have a lot of feelings about Neverending Story, but the main thing I've always felt
Is the
when I
title's
watch
a
it
lie.
is- well, yes, actually, that one was pretty obvious. Like
That's the starter
quickly.
for 10.
But like the overwhelming feeling I've always had when I've watched it is, yeah. I mean, I could be watching Flight and the Navigator though.
Yes.
I could
Although
actually be
Taz-
watching.
Bam,
Taz-
Flight and the Navigator.
Taz.
Fucking
if you-
Horseface is fit in that. I'm
Dude.
sorry,
Oh,
Horseface.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah.
yeah.
Can I-
as she is in Bewitched? No, hang on.
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
Can I just say, if you love that film, never watch it again. It does not hold up.
I watched it not too many years ago, and it was just like, yeah, no, I actually still really happy about this film.
But there was a film at the same time about a dude who headbutted an alien implant and got body armor.
Oh, fuck yeah. Universal Soldier.
Yep.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, mate, that is a great film. Universal Soldier is
Headbutted an alien
fantastic.
implant.
It's up there with fucking He-Man Masters of the Universe.
Like,
it
literally,
is
he falls
incredible.
over and he face plants it, and then he gets super armor. It's fucking brilliant. That came out the same time as Fight the Navigator, and I went, that's great. That's fucking amazing. Right?
Yeah. No, I'm up for that.
Cool.
Right. So,
Oh, is it plug time?
it fucking is. We've done
Oh,
one
wicked.
whole sitting, and I can tell because I really need a wee. So, so does anyone have anything to plug, Heather?
I was going to say that on YouTube at the moment, there is a new EE with Apple advert, which features Kevin Bacon as always. And they're going on a flight saying about, hey, if you're at EE, then you get first class premium deal. And they built this massive plane set, and all of the air hostess and stewards are wearing costumes made by me at Wendy Benstead Costume and Clothing. It's very cool. Ruth designed it. They looked awesome. They look cool. And there's also another advert for Lexus car commercial where this very beautiful, well, I mean, you can't see her face, but her body's fit, little stunt girl who runs around in leather jacket and trousers made by the same leather that the car seats are made out of. It was very thick. They stood up on their own accord because the leather was so thick and horrible to work with. And she runs through fire and jumps in lakes and stuff wearing these leather costumes that we made.
Fantastic.
Cool. And then I was also going to, I know you guys have plugged them loads, but it's been a new experience for me of listening to My Dad Wrote a Porno at work with
Motherfucker, I love that show.
with all of the girls, all of my employees at work, and this one work experience girl, bless her, who really obviously didn't enjoy listening to My Dad Wrote a Porno,
Okay.
while all of the rest of my work girls were very much enjoying it.
So the premise of this podcast is that a gentleman found out that his dad wrote a porno Amazon book
Yep.
and then read it with two of his friends on a podcast. Now, if that's not enough to get you into this podcast, just let me say, it is the funniest, most clever, although also very, very stupid podcast that I've ever listened to.
Yeah.
The fact they don't know what a fucking butt plug is hilarious. Like, they don't know what a love egg is.
Oh, do they not? I've clearly not
Maybe it's the
listened to that
circles
episode.
I roam in, but I've roamed in a lot of circles, and let me tell you, there's always
They all put
there's
things up their
always
bum.
a love egg up there.
I think that's pronounced reamed.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll do my usual quick one, just in case there's anyone out there who is listening and has a Kindle and can just get books from Amazon. Go check out my book. Which is Walking Out. You can find it on Amazon. Just search Walking Out.
It's good.
It's
Says an
very good.
unbiased opinion passerby.
No, it's
no.
very, very good. It's really amazing.
I may be biased, however,
No, it's about his
it's
girlfriend. saying
one
it's
of the
good.
few books I've actually read in a sitting. I've never done that before.
Wow.
To be fair,
I liked it.
the closest I ever got was Fast Food Nation, and that's my second favorite book of all time. Guess what the first is? Yeah, it's Philip K. Dick. To Andrew's Dream and Electric Sheep.
Yeah.
However, yours is a close third.
Yay! Cool. The other things I want to point out is just basically what I've been listening to at the moment. Kayla Scintilla is it's psytrance, but it's deep and it's minimal, and it's just literally the only psytrance I can actually listen to outside of an actual rave. It's awesome. Kayla Scintilla, go check him out. And also, if you just do a search on YouTube for Pogo Disney, put on the playlist, this dude has made some wicked tracks out of sampling Disney. It's awesome.
I very much enjoyed it on Sunday. It was good music.
Cool.
Disney.
Eddie?
I've recently discovered the McElroy brothers.
Oh,
The McElroys.
which one?
McElroy.
McElroy. Which one?
Well, you just made your way to the end of the Adventure Zone.
To be
haven't
fair,
you?
we've had a very hard stance on the McElroy brothers. We don't plug them because they've got enough money. But
I don't give a shit. I really enjoy them. I've gone through the Adventure Zone, and I'm working through my brother and me.
oh dear Lord,
Why are you working?
Don't, dear Lord.
No, don't start.
Actually, no. Oh, if you've got the time, definitely do it. But that's a fucking gold mine of comedy, but also a lot of time.
I also watched their TV show. My brother and me.
Oh my god, that TV show is
the fucking
incredible.
clown box.
Go buy it on Amazon or whatever.
Yeah. No,
They-
it's the only place you can get it in England. Just go to Amazon and
my brother and me. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
incredible.
And
it's well.
It's a Vice show for the modern era.
modern
Era. Sorry, beg your pardon.
And also Sawbones, which is a
Sawbones.
medical-based one.
Oh, that's my favourite podcast ever.
But I draw the line at the one about the Bachelorette. I don't give a shit.
Oh, yeah.
Griffin is.
Yeah,
Yes,
Roses,
I just
I've
don't
not.
give a shit. But I will say, in my dream geek,
Is that a new website you're launching?
yes, dreamgeek.com, in my dream D&D adventure, my games master would be... Who would my games master be?
What, Griffin McElroy?
No, before Griffin McElroy.
Me.
Chris
Chris Perkins.
Perkins.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would always love
Chris
that.
Perkins is very good.
But listening to Griffin is a close second.
Oh, absolutely.
He's a wonderful games master. I really enjoyed
Absolutely.
it. He's got a great narrative.
That's because
Despite-
you haven't had me yet.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, no, shut up.
We've
I'm very
all
good.
had you.
No, to be fair, you're very good, but fuck off. Okay. Well, I was going to do the anime The Devil is a Part-Timer. I'm going to quickly say what that is, but I've just come up with another one. So, Devil is a Part-Timer is basically anime series, 13 episodes, very, very quick. Unfortunately, doesn't wrap up the story because the manga goes further, but it's well worth watching. It's so fucking funny. So the premise is the devil is in a world where, imagine a world where there's the North Island, the South Island, the East Island, the West
New
Island,
Zealand.
and then in the centre there is hell. The devil decides to invade the rest of the world. And the rest of the world is defended with angels and humans and all this kind of shit. And eventually gets vanquished. The last stand of humanity manages to destroy. Not destroy, but send the Satan running. The devil runs and just jumps through a portal to another world. And ends up in our world, in Tokyo. Our world doesn't have magic. It doesn't have those kind of weird powers that he needs to assert his power in this world. Basically, the devil becomes a fry cook in a McDonald's rip-off restaurant and tries to work his way up the food chain to world domination from fry cook. And it is hilarious.
Right, time for the readout.
Cue the music. So, share and tell a friend is the only way we're going to get more listeners. The website is podtopicpodcast.com. Search Pod Topic Podcast on all your social medias and all your websites and all your Googles, and you'll find us everywhere. Emails and Pod Topic audio topics. We need some more audio topics because we had
just
two
did them all.
submissions
Yeah, just did them all.
this issue, and we've done them all. So please send in some emails at podtopicpodcast.com, and we'll read anything you send us at all. Rate and review us on iTunes and Stitcher. 5 stars, bitches. Bitches do 0. I don't know what happens. Rate and review. Like the video on YouTube and subscribe if that's how you prefer to listen to it. And Taryn.
Quick thank you to Orangafruüp
Louder.
with 2 U's and
Louder.
Lumlau
Louder.
for use of their song Trippples with 3 P's. You can find Trippples with 3 P's on the self-titled album Orangafruüp with 2 U's and Lumlau. They deserve your money. The album's wicked. The song's wicked. You're listening.
Do you want to listen to it?
Oh. right now.
There it is.
Very, very good. Yeah, no, they deserve your love. Go give them your money.
Thank you all the hosts for joining me tonight, and of course thank you all for listening, and thank you so much community for sending me your topics. You keep this podcast alive.
We love you, community.
There's no way we could do it without you, and as such we're going to give you a resounding boshti kebab. Are you ready, guys?
I'm so ready.
Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Eddie, you ready?
I'm so ready.
Heather,
Heather, are you ready?
Heather. No, come on,
no,
Heather.
no,
I'm not going to do it without you. I'm not going to do it without you. Come on, Heather. Heather. Open the door. Get some air in here. Heather, are you with me? Come on!
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We love you. Three.
Montepulciano, give it to me. Montepulciano, it's so tasty. Goes with pasta, also with steak. Montepulciano, put it in my face.
Da 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 da.